everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. It's good to see y'all. Hope you're doing well. Big dog photos in the house. Talk about Zebo updates. Updating Zebo is part of the pre-flight process. It's part of the pre-flight process, but it's also one of those things where it's like kind of dangerous, you know, because you could update it and it could just stop working. Because there's definitely been times where I have updated the Zebo and it has just not worked for me. Or there've been problems with it. So that's part of the problem. That's part of the reason why I don't fly it more. It's because I can't really it's difficult to try to count on that airplane working the way that it should. You know how it goes, right? And I don't really want to have it break here on stream because it looks bad for the airplane and it's bad for the stream too. So we'll get into Zebo here pretty soon though. I think we're about due for it. It's been many months since we flew that thing. We did some go arounds. Actually, we ended up in Reno last time. We tried to fly it. We flew it down to minimums going into, oh man, the hell airport was that? Lake Tahoe, I think it was. We had to do some holds and all that stuff because no Max was there and a couple other guys were there. And then we ended up going to Reno. But yeah, we'll get the Zebo out soon. Skylight XP, good to see you, man. Loved your IRL flying video. Oh, thank you. I hope you guys really like that. So I was on vacation last week, and brown bag code, good to see you, man. Some large spiky thing on the wings there. Oh, you're right. What the hell is that? Is that the pitot tube right there? That's kind of weird. I think it might be the pitot tube. And that's an antenna of some sort, obviously. I don't know what it's for, but it's an antenna. Man, dude, you could impale somebody with that sucker. So I was on vacation last week, and we went to Palm Springs. We hung out in the desert for a bit. I had a wedding I went to on Saturday at Frank Sinatra's house. Like Frank Sinatra's first house, I think, is what it actually was. Let me see here. I posted some pictures on Twitter and whatnot. Like most of my pictures are on my DSLR that I haven't had a chance to dump yet, but the pictures aren't even uploaded because the OneDrive hasn't been loaded. So we'll get the pictures later. But yeah, so I went out there. Newsflash, it's hot in the desert. We definitely learned that pretty quickly. It was like 105 degrees every single day. And the first day we got out there, it was actually humid. And even the locals were complaining that it was kind of warm and like out of character for that area. So we got out there, man. Last Wednesday night, my wife and I flew out there, and I'll tell you the story about that flight because it was pretty eventful. And then we stayed the night right at LAX that night because we got in super late. And then Thursday morning, grabbed a car, grabbed my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and then made our way down to Palm Springs. We were there for 3 nights. Had a nice place, man. We ended up getting like a 600 square foot suite or something. The place was huge, especially for no more than we paid for it. So we spent the time there. Went to the wedding on Saturday, drove back on Sunday to Beverly Hills, where the wedding party and a bunch of folks rented a house for a couple of days, and then we flew back home on Tuesday night, and it was completely uneventful. It was a long day of flying, a long day of travel, that's for sure, but it was uneventful, and yeah, just hit the ground running on Wednesday, right to work, man. I was tired. I was real tired, but we made it, and we're here. So yeah, I put the flying video, the IRL video out. I put that together real quick, because I wanted to have something go out last week, and I had all this footage and whatnot. So and I had some time. I had like 3 hours to kill one night, and I'm like, okay, I can get this thing cut in 3 hours, I think. And it was a little bit like it's a little sloppy as a whole, but yeah, I liked it. I like how it turned out. Like I think it was an interesting video to watch. I've definitely gone back and watched it a few times, just trying to find my own mistakes and whatnot. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like that was if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. My little IRL flying video. I put it out last week. It's here on Twitch. It's also on YouTube. Take your pick. Slick One, how you doing, man? We just got started, buddy. You haven't missed a damn thing. Brown bag coach, good to see Chris. Anti-bird spike. Yep. Aerostar's Funky Beast. I have this will be an interesting flight because I haven't even touched this airplane. So you guys are going to have to help me. We're even going to do some checklists on this to make sure we get it all right. So pressurization, all that stuff gets kind of funky, which we'll worry about on the last one. Sifo4343, good to see you, man. It's very good to be back, buddy. How are you doing? Tigers1904, happy Friday as well. Wouldn't like to put the cover on that pitot tube. Yeah, no kidding. I need a ladder so I can go cover the pitot tube, please. How did my quite pregnant wife enjoy that flight out? Oh, man. We'll get there in just a second. Trust me. Peter Hoover, 21. Welcome aboard. How you doing? Keoken, good to see you, man. I just went live. 7 o'clock on a Friday, man. We're always, well, we're nearly always here. Alpha Bacon 56, good to see you. Mo Phase, how you doing, man? Super 80 Tom, welcome aboard. It's good to see everybody. So here's we're gonna go with the shortened Cliff Notes version of my trip out there, because so as you guys know, we're having a baby in 2 months. Actually 2 months from like just about a week ago. The expected date is on that. It's obviously not gonna come that date. So when we flew from Boston to Los Angeles, I said, you know what? A direct flight, maybe not a good idea. That's a long time to be sitting on an airplane. She's going to want to get up, stretch the legs, move around. It's going to be good for her and, even for myself to get up, stretch the legs, move around. So the idea was that we would fly and take a layover in St. Louis or someplace in the middle, but it ended up being St. Louis. So I booked a flight on Southwest. I hate Southwest. I really do. But I booked a flight anyway on Southwest. And we were supposed to go Boston to St. Louis and then St. Louis to LAX. And it was roughly 2.5 to 3 hour legs. So it was, it would have been totally fine. And that's about what we were shooting for. So Wednesday rolls around. I'm working from home, and I get an email from Southwest at 2:30. It says, "Hey, we regret to inform you that your flight's been delayed. Your expected arrival time into St. Louis is now 9:30 p.m." And then I'm looking at my ticket. I'm like, my expected departure time from St. Louis was also 9:30 p.m. And we're supposed to be changing flights. So we're not going to make that flight. We're not going to make that connection. So I called Southwest. I'm like, okay, you got to help me, man. You got to help me. It's 2:45 roughly when I called. And I said, I got a flight at 6:30. It's been delayed. I'm not going to make the connection. Like, you got to help me out here. So she, very kind lady, Southwest, she finds me another flight. She says, well, I've got one other flight. Do you have a bag checked? And I'm like, no, I'm still sitting at home. Like, I haven't even left for the airport yet. I was going to give myself 3 hours to get to the airport, which is more than enough here. Trust me. And so she says, well, I have a flight that leaves at 4:45. So that's 2 hours from now. And she says, but the good news is it's been delayed 25 minutes. So that's 2 hours and 25 minutes. Yeah. So I ran downstairs. I'm like, book it. Just book it right now. Make the change. Like, we're gonna make it work. And my wife had just gotten home. She was gonna make us dinner that we were taking, like sandwiches and chips and whatnot, that we were gonna take on the plane with us. And I look at her and I'm like twirling my fingernail. I'm like, we gotta go right now. Like, right now, we gotta get out of here. And she's like, now? I'm like, yes, let's go. So she really quickly finishes up our dinner. I'm on the phone with the agent, sitting there waiting for him to confirm the rebooking. We're now down to just under 2 hours until the flight was scheduled to leave. And she's like, okay, you're all set. I'm like, great. I have to deal with some semblance of Boston rush hour traffic that's going to get us close down there. So we know that we're going to have to deal with some Boston rush hour traffic on a Thursday. And so, like, anyway, long and the short of it is we finally get out of the house at like 3:15. We know that we have an hour and a half until the scheduled flight left, but realistically 2 hours until the delayed portion of the flight left. Hustled our way down there. I think the Uber driver got it. He got it correct that we were in a little bit of a hurry, because he was driving pretty good for what I needed at that point. And we got down to the airport. We got checked in. We got through pre-check, all that stuff. And we managed to make it to the gate with like a half an hour to spare. But the kicker to this whole thing is, the original plan was that we were going to go fly to St. Louis and then fly to LAX, 2.5 to 3 hour flights from Boston. The rebooked flight put us in Baltimore. So now I have a 40-minute flight that's straight down the coast, and then a roughly 5 to 5.5 hour flight to LAX, completely defeating the purpose of us doing any of that. So we had the layover coming back, and that was fine. It actually worked out really well. But going over there, I spent 5.5 hours sitting in the middle seat, hating my life because that whole thing went down. So that was my big travel story from last week. It was really stressful, but like once we got it all done, I'm like, all right, whatever, man. Like we did it, we made it. It's cool. Aussie Benny A, it's good to see you, man. Goose Fraba 19, welcome aboard. Captain JC, Rush Hour does suck, man. Ed Viz 272, welcome aboard. I saw Fly Purdue in here. Fly Purdue, congratulations on your partnership. Where's your verified badge, man? You can't be a real Twitch partner unless you got a verified badge. That's what I hear. Rumor mill in the Twitch world says that. Serby Plays, good to see you, man. Yeah, you can bring food through TSA. You just can't bring liquids. So we brought sandwiches and chips and whatnot. Dude, I one time came back from Chicago with half of a goddamn deep dish pizza. Like, and the TSA agent is like, dude, I love that. I love Lou Malnati's. Like we had ordered his favorite deep dish pizza place. They didn't care. All they care about are liquids. Below Minimum's gonna see, man. How you doing? Only here for 15 minutes. All right, well we'll get through these pretty quick, man. Oh, there you go. There's a badge. But that's not the verified badge, Pete. Anyway, let's start all the way at the bottom here. We'll make our way up, and then we'll introduce the plane, and then we'll go do some flying. Leighton 23, thanks for the 400 bits, man. He says got bits for watching Jack Ryan. So here you go. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. It's a detox week, man. I got water tonight. Don't judge me. Blake T, thanks for the host. Barney Page, thanks for the 100 bits. Military Vet Gamer 81, thank you for 5 months of support, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Appreciate it. Oxbox is here for 18 months. Gotta let it go. A little longer than 1.5 years. Such a bittersweet symphony. Always good to be here. Retard. Oxbox, thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy. This You'll Not Found, thank you for 15 months of the Tier 3 subscription. I do appreciate it, man. Come on down to Norwood tomorrow and look at some warbirds with me. I'll get in touch, dude. We're doing some flying tomorrow, but I might be able to work something out. But I'll get in touch with you after stream, man. Cheers, man, and thanks for your continued support as well. Thanks for the Tier 3 as well. Two-Tone Murphy, thank you for 17 months of support. It says 17 months, dude. Been awesome. Keep up the great work. Cheers to you, Mr. Two-Tone Murphy. Brown Bag Code, my buddy Chris here for 21 months. Is that the first 21? It might be. That might. It's up there. It's up there. Brown Bag Code, thank you for 21 months, man. If this for years, it'd be bar time. Hell yeah, dude. Cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it. Alpha Bacon 56 here for 15 months. He says, I haven't been able to catch a stream in a while. Good to be back. Good to have you back, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for your continued support. Pilot of Nothing here for 2 months. Pilot of Nothing, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it. Fly Purdue, thank you very much for the donation, my friend. I said, I'm buying the man of the hour, Captain Catstrator. How you say? I'm doing very well, man. And congratulations. Everybody say congratulations to Fly Purdue. He's been working his butt off trying to get partnered, and he got his partnership acceptance in the email. I'm assuming that came in today. But cheers to you, Pete. Thank you very much, man. I hope you enjoyed your vacation as well, buddy. Blake T78 here for 2 months. He says, hey, Cat, happy Friday. Keep up the great work. Blake T, thank you very much, man. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate the 2 months. Captain Kerbals here for 7 months. Captain Kerbal, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers to you. Appreciate it. Fly Purdue, thank you for the host, man. I Explain Geo here for 14 months. Explain Geo, thank you for your support. There you go, Fly Purdue. Now you got it. You got it made now, right? Thank you all guys very much for your support. Max Sudham 11, happy Friday, man. How you doing? Anybody else we miss here? Super 80 Tom, welcome aboard. Rudyism, good to see you. Everybody else I miss, we'll say hello in a second. Posted a cute link of a plane that got pushed into a tree on Discord. All right. What? That's not supposed to happen. I like how the pushback truck is still attached to it. Somebody's brakes didn't work, I think. Captain JC, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it. All right. Let's get going. What do you say? All the people on YouTube are like, stop talking and fly the damn plane. This is the Aerostar 601P. Is it? That's the Aerostar by Avia71. This plane came out maybe a month and a half ago. I think it's been like a month to a month and a half. It's been a little while. And the developer was kind enough to send me over a key just as it was coming out, and I have not had a chance to fly it. But it's one of my, well, it's I don't know anything about the Aerostar, actually. It's one of my more favorite types of planes to fly. I like these little twin-engine pistons. It'd be nicer if it was a turboprop, but we'll take it. So we're going to do some GA flying. We're going to be down in Socal this evening. Our flight plan this evening has us starting all the way down here in San Diego. We're going to fly San Diego up to Chino, because why not? We never go to Chino. And then we're going to fly over to Santa Barbara, because we're going to try to chase some of this weather here. 6 miles, haze, overcast 900 right now. Do a turn in Santa Barbara, and then make our way up for a little bit longer flight up to probably Half Moon Bay. This might change depending on what's going on tonight, but Half Moon Bay is the current plan. And those are the 3 legs we're planning for. So we're going to be playing on PilotEdge, We're going to be flying on PilotEdge this evening. And I know there's an F&O in LA. I know that, but I'm not flying VATSIM tonight, man. I'm just not going to do it. PilotEdge looks like it's plenty busy this evening, so it should be a proper... Oh, it was super busy earlier, and now it's not. Whatever, we'll be all right. But yeah, it should be a good time this evening. So we're back in SoCal. We're back on PilotEdge. It has been a while since I've been down here, and I'm looking forward to it. And we're in this brand new plane. K-Buff Aviator here for 17 months. Aerostar. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, anybody else I miss here? Keep hitting my numpad keys, and the view doesn't change. Well, hit your make sure your num lock's on. I haven't flown this yet. No, this will be the first time I've flown this plane. I went through the cockpit. I went through all the buttons and whatnot, and we'll kind of do a familiarization too with this thing. But yeah, I haven't touched the airplane yet. So this is the Aerostar 601P. Wait, we gotta get this right. Hang on. Store.xplane.org. Aerostar, because if I don't get this right, it's going to bother the crap out of me. Aerostar 601P. That's what we're flying. By Avia71. Yeah, I don't really know. Like I said, I don't know anything about this airplane, so this will be a learning experience for us all. But we are going to do some checklists tonight, just to make sure that we got everything going. So let's start off with weights. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just put people in here. Sure. Full load. That's good. How do I add gas? Oh, man, how much gas do I need? I don't know. What if we do 40 a tank? I don't even know how much gas we're going to burn. And then there's a fuselage tank. Oh, that's cargo. That's not what I want to increase. Give me gas in the back. That's almost full tank. Let's just go full tanks. Like, why shouldn't we just do full tanks? All right, full tanks. I hope that we're not overweight, because I have no idea if we are. Good. All right, that's gas. And so we are going to be flying a tech route on our way up to on the way up there. So we're going to fly the San Diego Papa 19 tech route. Oceanside, Victor 23, Dana, Victor 363, Poxcu, Victor 8, PDZ. And I didn't actually program that in, so let's do that real quick. And then we'll go ahead and call clearance. We'll get the plane started up, call clearance, and go from there. So for KSAN, for anybody that wants to know, this is for flight. This is an app running on my iPad. Oops. 23. Dana. Victor 363 and Poxcu, and then Victor 8, and then Paradise, and then Chino. Okay, so that's our route this evening. That's easy enough. Well, that keeps us right along the coast too. That's nice. And then we'll go edit you, close, add San Diego airports, back Chino airport diagram, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's the route. That's the first flight and all that stuff. We got the people. We got the gas loaded in here. Let's figure out how to turn this thing on. So checklists are built in. Make sure we can see those all over there. Anybody I miss here? Just check chat here real quick before we get going. Shotgun. Nope, we got them all. All right. So before starting the engine checking, pre-flight inspection's good. Seats locked, cabin door closed and locked. So you know what we need to do is remove the outside stuff. Flap handle. Neutral. It won't let me turn it up. Close enough. Brakes are firm. Oops, that's the wrong button. There's the park brake. Okay. Park brake is set. Switches are all off, which they are. Battery switch can come on now. I'm not sure that's the right sound to hear, but we'll find out here in a second. Bleed air switches, air on. Okay, bleed air on. Safety valve switches normal and dumped. Safety valve switches are probably on this panel over here. No, those are the magnetos. Safety valve switches. I'm sure they're fine. They're going to be down here. So this is going to be probably the pressurization panel, be my guess, but that's fine, whatever. If unpressurized flight, we're not doing pressurized flight. Door seal switch is good. Deflated orange light. Sure. It's not orange light, but that's fine. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is standard. I don't know if that's even going to work very well. I don't care. We're not going that high. Landing gears 3 green. Elevator trim. Wherefore is trim? Trim. Is that here? No, that's gas. All right. Well, we'll assume the trim is neutral. I don't know where the trim is at. See, this is why I should have flown this plane probably once before, but you guys get to learn it with me. This is the best part of flying a plane, right? All right, whatever. Trim's neutral. Oh yeah, it's right here. Rudder trim, elevator trim. Yeah, those are fine. There should be an indicator somewhere, you'd think, that would actually tell me where the trim is at. And I bet I just haven't. Let's see here. Hydraulic gyro, EGT, fuel, temps, oil pressure, manifold pressure, RPM. Radar altitude, airspeed, vertical speed, whatever. Don't care. Okay, hydraulic shutoff valve open. That's... Where did I find the hydraulics at? I saw hydraulics. Maybe that's down here. The checklist is like big and big and in the way. Whatever, it's fine. All right, hydraulic shutoff. Fuel quality indicator's good. Fuel warning light, yeah. Don't care. Circuit breakers in. Yep. Okay. Starting engines. Prop control. 4 forward, high RPM. Mixture control, idle cutoff. Prop cracked, 1/2 inch open. Battery switches checked out. It's on. Low fuel warning light is out. I don't see any lights on, so I'm assuming that means it's out. Left fuel selector on. Crossfeed on. So fuel selector on. Crossfeed back to on. It's probably just to make sure that it actually moves. Right fuel selector on. Crossfeed on. Clear prop on the right side. Right boost pump can come on. Oh, my iPad is showing. I'm sorry. It's okay. Everything I've been doing has been off this checklist anyway. Sorry about that. This year not found. Thanks for the bits, man. Sorry about that. IT Aviator, some cash using checklists. IT Aviator, thanks, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Appreciate the donation. And Vegas Flyer, thanks for 17 months, man. We got it. Thank you, man. Cheers. Sorry about that, guys. You really didn't miss much. Everything was on the left side of the screen anyway, except when I was checking these gauges and whatnot. All right, so the right boost pump is on. Right starter switch engaged. Of course, this isn't going to work very well for me. Whatever. Make sure we're not moving. That is very much coming off the right ear, isn't it? Okay, set the throttle for 1,000 RPMs. It's right about, actually, it's pretty good. I got a half an inch pretty good on that. Pretty good. Pretty good, yeah, pretty good. Uh-huh. Okay, that's good. Oil pressure. Yep, yeah, pressure's coming up. Temp's coming up. Great. EGT, yep, okay. Right, alternator switch on. That's going to be down here. Check for right warning out of view. Not worried about that. Battery switch has been on the whole time. Maybe that was supposed to be off. Oops. Repeat steps for left engine. Assuming the boost pump can come off? Yeah, right boost pump can come off now. Left boost pump on. Really? Okay. 1,000 RPM. Oil pressure's coming up. Oil temp is coming up. Oil temp's good over that side. Manifold pressure. Everything's good over here. We'll bring the alternator on. And pressure, alternator switches, battery switches, alternator lights, position lights. On as required. A little bit loud, so we'll turn it down there. Okay, there's the anti-ice, there's the heat. What is STBC? Probably strobes and beacon. Of course, you got to bring them both on. I won't let you do just one. It's fine. Okay, that's the starting engine checklist. Warm-up ground test. Warm-up at 1,000 to 1,400 RPMs. Avoid prolonged idling. Engine temperatures in the green. Head of the aircraft in the wind. Prop control full forward high RPM. Mixture full rich. Really? Nah, dude. You don't run the foot. You don't do that on the ground. You're gonna gum up your plugs. Oh, this is for the that's for the run-up. Okay, we'll come to that in a second. Okay, so there should be an avionics button on here somewhere, I'm guessing. I'd have to turn them on individually. Oh, I didn't do it. Ah, radio on, autopilot master on, door seal normal. Great. Okay. And then down here, that's a weather radar, right? Weather radar TCAS, that's fine. That's supposed to be all the way up, but of course it isn't. Okay. Okay, so let's grab the weather real quick. Squeezy, welcome aboard. How you doing? NASCAR, good to see you, man. I'm doing very well. How are you, buddy? All right, so let's get the weather real quick. 1906 knots, 10 mile visibility, few clouds, 1,500 to scatter, 25,000, 22 degrees Celsius, altimeter 2988. Altimeter 2988. Allow me to grab a pen and a piece of paper. So it's time to go crafting. Okay, we are Aerostar. AEST, November 717 Tango Sierra. CRAFT. And we're going to be up to Chino. San Diego clearance is 25.9er. 25.9. I mean, you're not hearing anybody. It's a little bit concerning. Let's make sure we got power. Okay. So we showing that we good there. Okay, so we're calling up Lindbergh clearance. We're going to be asking for IFR up to Chino. Lindbergh clearance, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra IFR Chino. you know what? I know what the problem is. Wait a minute. We got a little radio problem here. Do. That's not what I want. Just give me the volume control panel so I can fix the damn thing. That's not what I want either.
Or 717 Tango Sierra Lambert clearance.
God, crap! It scared the crap out of me. It works. 7 Tango Sierra. Sorry, I was having some comm issues. I can hear you now. IFR to Chino.
717 Tango Sierra. Roger. Verified aircraft type is Piper Aerostar.
Affirmative. Piper Aerostar.
For 717 Tango Sierra on request. Standby.
Piper Aerostar, twin piston, going to Chino. That scared the crap out of me, dude.
717 Tango Sierra, clear to the Chino Airport. On departure, flight heading 310, radar vectors Oceanside is filed. Maintain 2000, expect 6000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 1373.
Clear Chino Airport on departure 310, radar vectors Oceanside, then is filed. 2000 departure, 6000 within 10. Departure 119.6, squawk 1373, Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra.
Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra, back correct.
Okay. we will massage our hearts back into functioning. Okay, so we're starting at San Diego. We're gonna be flying up to Oceanside. All right, so we're going OCN. CN. And from there, we're going to Dna. We could do Kelps, but I'm not going to worry about the... If they assign us Kelps, then we'll put in Kelps, but... of course, it's exactly what I'm doing, is putting in Kelps, as I'm saying Kelps over and over again. Because the lizard Blaine does what it wants. I am short on sleep this week, so... I do not need alcohol to be funny. And then from there, we go to ELB, El Toro. ELB. And then from ELB, we go to Jog it. Jog it. Bop it. Twist it. Turn it. Jog it. And then from Jog it, we're going to make our way up to Poxku. I want to know what Poxku actually means. Like, I think that's got to be one of the goofiest waypoints in all of SoCal that I've run into. Like, I mean, next to like Moron, obviously, but like Poxku has to mean something. And then PDZ. All right, that's our route. Oh yeah, we should put Chino in there too, since that's where we're, that's kind of where we're going. Okay. We'll do our run up here, so let's pull that checklist up. Get that out of the way. Okay. Everything's in the green. Green. Wow, the oil temps are already pretty high. Okay. Mixture full rich. Throttle set for 1500 RPM. Wait, that's not supposed to do that. I think the RPMs don't work. I think that lever might be broken. Okay, whatever. Set for 1800 RPMs now. And then we'll do the mag. I'm assuming, yeah, we'll do the mag checks. There's the drop. Oops. On the right side, there's the drop. And then over here, here's the drop. Back to both. And then the rights, and back to both. Gyro pressure. That's going to be right there. 4.8, that's fine. Cool. Then we would go back to idle. We'll go back to that. Bring the mixture back in, just because we don't want to gum up the everything. Okay, I just want to run through this real quick. So cabin door, yep, don't care about that. Don't care about that. Nope, nope. Controls free and clear. That fuel selectors are fine. Prop controls will be full forward. Boost pumps will be both on for the takeoff. Let's turn both on now. Instruments will be good. Radio's good. Flaps set for takeoff. 0 to 20 degrees is required. Okay, flaps are going to be up. Trim tab to neutral. I didn't see where the trim indicator was at. If there was even a trim indicator somewhere. So we'll just assume it's neutral enough. We'll take care of it. We'll fix it live. Don't worry about it. Seat's good. Seat belts will be fastened. Parking brake will be released. Throttles, advanced throttles to 42 inches. Manifold pressure, 2,500 RPM. So we go all the way to the, yep, not into the red for takeoff. So we'll have to keep an eye on that because that actually may be an issue. After takeoff, wheels, gear, flaps, strobe lights will be on anyway. Power, not to exceed 42 over 2,500. Maximum rate is 117. Maximum angle is 110. We're looking for a climb speed of 117 to 148. So we'll probably plan on flying out of here about 130 knots is what we'll go for. And we'll bring power back to 2,400. Okay. All right. I'm trying to go through so like we're not sort of like struggling through this. Cabin will be unpressurized. And we're good there. Okay. That's fantastic. So I need to set, oh man, altitude and all that. I'm going to say this thing doesn't have an alt hold, does it? Oh, crap. Nope. There's the alt hold right there. Okay, so we need to do 310. 310 probably here. It won't let me change the heading bug. Okay. Good start. Good start. That changes. I don't want that to change, though. So the heading bug won't change. Am I missing something here? Oh, there. Okay, so you have to click it, like, unlock it. All right, we got it. You have to, like, click it and unlock it, and then you can change it. So 310. That's set. Direct to the Oceanside VOR as filed. 2,000 on departure. We'll have to remember that. Because that's a DME. That's not an alt hold or anything fancy like that. What is this? Ah! It's a map! Nice. Alright. 2,000 on departure, 6,010, 1373 in the squawk, then we'll get the radios all set up here. So 373 on altitude. Just check our flight controls, make sure everything's looking good, and it is. Be the Gamer 2YT. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers to you. Aero Guitarist, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Bortu Kali, welcome aboard, man. Hello from Boston. How you doing? New Koaz, welcome aboard. I think the prop levers are reversed. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Kinda. No, I don't think that's actually the case. I don't know. Prop levers are doing weird stuff. It's all right. I'm sure it'll still fly. Okay, ground is 23.9er. And tower is going to be 18.3. 18.3. There we go. Very responsive. Yeah, he's been pretty good. I've talked to him over email a little bit. And this is the first time I've flown the plane, so problems are probably going to be my fault. I'm always willing to admit that. Limber ground, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra signature with the weather for taxi.
717 Tango Sierra, limber ground, runway 27 taxi fast, Charlie.
27 via Charlie, Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, go to the right. Go to the left. Do 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 do. Do do do. Busiest hell, but hanging in there. I'm doing pretty well, man.
Ground, good evening, Cessna 5491.
I have also been very busy, but for different reasons.
Taxiway intersections, ready for IFR taxi. 5491 Juliet, John Wayne, runway 20 right, taxi 5 Bravo.
But yeah, it's been good. Things have been good. We've been super busy. Haven't done a lot of flying lately. My wife and I flew down to the Cape on a week, 2 weeks ago. Like between when I saw you guys and when I went on vacation for her birthday. So we went down to a Brazilian barbecue down in Hyannis, Massachusetts. It was pretty sweet. I got the meat sweats real bad. Kyokin, close your eyes. Lost Kiwi, good to see you, man. Do we have the manipulators? I mean, of course we do.
Tango, correction 64 Tango, kind of Oxnard Tower, 134.905.
All right. 18.3's tower. Departure is 19.6. Looks like rotation speed is going to be somewhere between 80, about 80. We'll say about 85 mile an hour. It looks like, or 85, about 90 or so. Okay, mixture full, prop full. Lights. Camera. And action. Good, good, good. Flaps are good. All right, let's go. Number tower, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra holding short runway 27.
Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra, Limber tower, runway 27, cleared for takeoff, wind 180 at 6.
We have a takeoff, runway 27, Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra. I dare you to land an IXEG at 46 CA. Done it. Meat sweats. You'll have to explain that one. Oh yeah, it's when you eat a lot of meat. And your body wants to reject the meat, but you're like, no, we're going to eat more meat. And you kind of get like warm and sweaty. It's kind of gross. That's the meat sweats. They're awesome. All right. 27 identified. On departure up to 2,000 feet and heading 310. Let's go make a miracle. Watch our pressure there. Manifold pressure's good. That's staying in the green. Airspeed's, holy crap, airspeed's coming up quick. There's a rotation. There's a rotation. Up. Up, I say. Okay, gears coming up.
Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra. We'll see it. Holy crap, this thing's got lots of performance. 1,000 to go. Socal departure, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra 1,400 climbing 2,000.
Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra, Socal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000. I'll have a turn for you direct Oceanside here in a few miles.
Cal maintain 6,000, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay. Props back to 2,400. Whoops. Well, this plane's fast.
Got 541 Juliet, John White Tower, runway 20 right at kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 200.
Okay, for takeoff, gear up, lights are out. Flaps are up and indicated. Our pressure, whoop, gosh, it's tilting to the left. Pressures are good, manifold pressure's good, power's good. Going to 6,000 feet.
November 7 Tango Sierra, cleared to Oceanside.
Go to Oceanside, 7 Tango Sierra. 1,000 to go. Okay, that's Oceanside. We got ourselves leveled off here now. Tip her over. Let's go. Okay, we should be able to then do autopilot on, heading alt. And our cruise checks, wow, that was that was a lot faster than I was expecting. And that is what she said. Boost pumps we don't need. I'm guessing mixtures we can pull back here. Let's do this first. Let's go flight plan, Oceanside, direct, enter. GPS is what we're on. And then we'll go down here to nav. So now we should intercept that GPS course. And we are going into the yellow, so we'll pull the speed back a bit. We're actually, I think we're underneath the Bravo, aren't we?
Scout Connor 1 Juliet, contact Socal departure.
No, we're in a Bravo, so we're fine. Let's pull that power back a little bit, though. I'm assuming there would normally be performance tables to tell me what I should be flying right now, but I don't have them. It's going pretty well, man. It's going well. We're flying a new plane tonight, so
turn right.
When I fly a new plane, things get a little uncomfortable. But I think we're okay. So 6,000 feet, going to Oceanside.
Your navigation code mix up. Is that golf?
Keep ourselves right at the top of the green there.
Roger. For some reason I had Alpha in here, but I wanted to make sure it was golf still.
If I knew how to pressurize, I would pressurize it.
I fixed it for you, don't worry.
Oh, we are pressurized. What do you know? Pressurized for 100 feet. We could, how high can we go? Oh, we could. Okay, so we can just leave it. We can leave it sea level. Pop everybody's ears while we're at it. Yeah, this plane's fast. The meat sweats. Vegans right now are like, oh, Fast Joe Testarossa, good to see you, man.
Retard.
Almost used just the undershoot. I don't know what that means. Dan of Vermont, thanks for 18 months, man. Cheers. Appreciate it. I hope we don't do the chili approach. We'll try to keep it under control. Data Vermont, happy Friday, man. How you doing? I'm like trying to prepare myself now for the rest of this flight. It's gonna happen real quick. Let's do menu. Can I do menu?
5656 Yankee.
Map track up? I don't think so. New data fields on. Oh, I don't think you can change the data fields, can you? Aw, you can't change the data fields. I thought you could. You just can't. All right. Well, we'll go back to default view then. Because it'd be nice to have like cross-strike error and all that stuff, even though we're going to fly the AP. Crazy Diamond, thanks for gifting the sub to Lost Kiwi. Lost Kiwi, welcome back to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Josh, happy Friday, man. How you doing, Josh? Hope things are going well. The TCAS seems to work. Not sure what that does. I just click buttons and oh, we need to adjust the mixtures probably, so probably pull the mixture back to the EGT peaks. They don't move this fast in the real thing, by the way. Okay.
614 is a taxi back about 5 shot.
Apparently we're gonna melt the exhaust panel if we keep going there. So we'll just go top of the green arc, the mixture. Good enough. We're just watching this gauge here, trying to lean her out. All right, good enough. Good enough for me. 236 knots over the ground, indicating about 215. Yeah, this plane's quick. Holy crap! No wonder the drug runners use these things. It goes forever too, I think. Well, come to think of it, I don't know how to actually transfer. Oh, the fuselage tank. Okay, so the fuselage tank will transfer over to the wing tanks. That's good. That seems to be happening automatically. We're gonna go with it. Crazy Diamond, happy Friday, man. How you doing? Josh, have you been putting that instrument rating to use, man? You've had that thing for a couple months now, or a month, right? I'd be inclined to pull those props back to 2300 for cruise. I'm inclined to listen to you.
Tower coming in broken. Heard you were to the east requesting a full stop.
All right, there's 2300. Benny, have you flown one of these airplanes before? Have you flown the Aerostar? Mr. Chow, good to see you, man. How you doing? Happy Friday. Hope things are going well. Yeah. It's a fast plane. We're going places tonight, that's for sure. Because we're piston, we get to stay over the land. Of course, it just got cloudy, but, you know, we won't talk about that. It's fine. You wish. Fair enough. Kylux, welcome aboard. I'm coming from Italy. I had a schedule right for your stream. Nice, dude. Well, happy Friday, or happy Saturday to you, sir. Hope things are going well over there. I've never been to Italy. I would like to go to Italy someday, but I've never been to Italy. Maverick 159, good to see you. I'm guessing it's Saturday where you are. Happy Saturday. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I told the story about my vacation earlier. It was eventful. We had some plane issues. Have done no flying since I saw. No, I did go flying. We flew down to Hyannis. So I took my wife down to Hyannis, Massachusetts, and we had some wonderful Brazilian barbecue for her birthday.
Whiskey Oscar Tango Romeo Oscar Watro at flight level 2900.
Whiskey Oscar Tango Oscar. Is that a Canadian call sign?
That's 545. You can't make that. Just set a maintain flight 2900.
Oh. Oh, he was giving a point. So we flew that. We flew the 182 up there, which was pretty cool. Or down there, I should say. I love that 182, man. Like that's a fun plane to fly. I promise you, I landed a lot better than I did in that video too. Now that I've gotten some more reps under my belt. But yeah, we did that flight and then went on vacation. And I'm going up tomorrow afternoon.
Contact
I'm going to be a safety pilot for a friend of mine. And that should be a good time. Definitely bump the MP up the... Well, so I would go to 31, but I was trying to keep myself in the green arc. Let me go a little higher. I'm not sure how far... We'll see how much speed we get out of that. I was a little concerned. Like, I mean, obviously I don't care because, you know, we're not going to break the plane or anything, but...
717 Tango Sierra, can I Socal approach 128.1?
128.1, 7 Tango Sierra. 28. So we're going to cruise with this thing 31 over 23. Got it. I'm all set with it. I'll actually write that down. 31 over 2300. Let's grab the weather too while we're at it, just in case. I'm not sure he's ready for it yet, but we will be ready. Chino weather 270, 11 knots, 10 mile visibility, scatter 25,000, 31 Celsius, temperature 2983. SoCal approach. Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra 6000. We got the weather Chino. Do you have the weather at Chino is the question.
717 Tango Sierra SoCal approach. John 1 altimeter 2983.
83. 83. There we go.
5491 Juliet. Contact SoCal approach 135.4.
He's good. Finally somebody flying the plane. Just try the aerobatics cap 10 from the same developer. I did not know. This is the first time I've flown anything by this developer. I think Aerosim Gaming flew this thing when it first came out, but I don't think I've seen anybody do anything with this sucker. So happy to finally get up and show it, man. Like this is a rare case where the developer reached out to me directly saying, "Hey, I want you to fly my plane. Here's a code." And I said, "Okay, but I'm not going to be able to do it for a while." So, yeah, I was excited to give it a go because it's something like it's now that I'm flying this thing, I'm realizing like this thing is real fast. This thing is really fast, similar to a Chieftain, probably. Yeah. Yeah, it's 28.1. We're good. You got the new voice codec installed. This is the new PilotEdge client. Yeah, that has the radio degradation in it. I'd love for VATSIM to reach out to me and give me a copy of their beta client with the new voice codec stuff because I would totally do some testing on that. I'm now going to have some free time now that I'm done traveling for the year.
I have your request. Stand by.
Manifold pressure, RPM, a function of throttle and pitch setting. Oh, that's a good question. That's a real juicy question. So, in a constant speed, in an airplane with a constant speed prop.
17 Tango Sierra, you got traffic just straight ahead to your 1 o'clock, moving 12 o'clock, a mile and a half, 5 feet below you, altitude 5,500, appears to be climbing, type unknown, should pass directly in front of you, about half a mile, 500 feet below.
Insight, no factor, 7 Tango Sierra. By the time he finished telling me it was there, it was already flown past me. That's pretty close, though. So manifold pressure, RPM, and all that. So at a constant speed, with a constant speed prop, what you're doing is when you adjust, you have a third lever here, the prop RPM, and this literally adjusts the RPM of the prop. So there's a governor up there that basically says once you've given a certain amount of gas, I'm going to spin in a way to make sure the prop is always spinning at a constant rate. So that's where we're at 2,300 RPM. If I add a little bit more to the props, see that middle one move? We can take it to 2,400. Or we can go ahead and pull it back to 2,300. So when we're actually measuring power, then we're measuring this manifold pressure in units of mercury, I guess. And I don't recall exactly like what this means, other than this is an indication of how much power your engine is currently putting out. So the manifold pressure works independently of the RPM setting. Now, if we decrease the RPMs, you will have the side effect of increasing manifold pressure because it's taking more power through the engine to be able to hold whatever, I don't know, hold whatever power setting you're currently on. When we go back up to 2300 RPM, you'll see that will come slowly back down to 31 inches there. But when we're actually messing with the throttle, the RPMs will stay constant, and we'll see the manifold pressure will move. So our RPM should always stay constant unless we pull our throttle way back. But the manifold pressure itself moves, and that's kind of our indication as to how much power we're putting through the engines. It's sort of like, I guess it's sort of thinking like fuel flow and whatnot.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, 6 miles, southeastbound, altitude case 4,900, appears to be descending. Should be no factors, just over the El Toro VOR.
All right, we're looking for him. 7 take us here. Got him on the box here, so we're good. So yeah, so that's sort of the sort of layman's the idiot's way for me to describe the relationship between power and pitch and all that. So what actually happens on these props then is that the angle of the blade changes, and so it adjusts how much bite the prop is able to get. So the prop always spins at a constant rate, but if you add more power to it, the prop's going to spin. The props are going to turn. The blades are going to turn, and the prop's going to get more bite at that. And so it's like a bicycle. So your RPMs are your gears, and your manifold pressure and your pitch is how hard you're actually pedaling. It is the best way I can describe it. Zine, welcome aboard, man. Happy Friday. It's been a while. How you doing? Free time. I got 2 months of free time. I know, Chris. Oh, I'm very well aware of that. Estimated time en route's like 7 minutes right now. Like this is a short flight. These first 2 flights are pretty quick. Gergsy says manifold pressure is the air pressure going into the cylinders. There we go. Manifold pressure is the air pressure going into the cylinders. So the more air you have going to the cylinders, the more power you're generating. Smarter people than me are here. Tech Claw, good to see you, man. How you doing? Gergsy, welcome aboard. Bay Danny 13, welcome aboard. Fastest twin GA piston on the market. I believe it. Yeah, we got to 6,000 feet in like no time. Mock Crick, good to see you, man. Manifold absolute pressure if you want to split hairs. That sounds too complicated for me. When I move the big lever...
Maintain 5,000.
Poxq 5,000, 7 Tango Sierra. So altitude off. We'll tip that nose over a little bit. We'll probably have to pull our power back a touch. Bring the power back a little bit here as we do the descent. Looking for 6,000 V, 800 to go. Micebuster, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Micebuster, thank you very much for your support. Cheers to you. Tech Claw, thank you for 21 months, man. Cheers to you, Tech Claw. I appreciate your support as well. Thank you, guys. All right, 500 to go. Not sure how you were taught with the prop full forward when landing, but do it on short final. This way manifold pressure is so low. The prop has already been reached to fine pitch stop, and when I go full forward, there's no change in RPM, much smoother. Good to know. Yeah, I usually, in the 182, I usually change it when we're on short final, is when I'll usually go full forward. I think in the video I did it a little sooner, but like I'm still learning the intricacies of flying with a constant speed prop. I just haven't done it, I haven't done a lot of it just yet. So we're back to 31 inches. Actually, we are not going under a Bravo, so we're fine there too. We'll keep the power back, speed back a touch though. We'll start looking out. So Chino should be out over here somewhere. Yeah, Chino's got some weird like sceneries thing going on. So there's Chino right there. I gotta fix this scenery one of these days. Yeah, they got their own like custom textures around whatever this scenery was. And so it looks kind of goofy when we're coming in here. When you run over square in Lena Peak for normal operations, you'll be my favorite pilot. I was told to run Rich of Peak. Remix Reviews, good to see you, man. It is a catstrator. How you doing, man? Come on. Scenery's loading in. Stuff's loading in. That's why the sim's a little choppy. Let's go.
Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra, connect Socal approach 135.4.
35.4, 7 Tango Sierra. 35. Come on, Sim. You can do it, Betsy. 0.4. And Chino Tower is going to be 18.5. God, come on. It's the worst part about flying around Socal is that your sim is just constantly killing itself. Socal approach Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra 5000 weather Chino in sight.
717 Tango Sierra, Socal approach, Chino altimeter 2983, clear visual approach, runway 26 left, port 3 mile final.
Clear visual approach 26 left, report 3 mile final 7 Tango Sierra. Ugh. What is going on? Why is it turning into a slideshow all of a sudden? Is it gonna crash? If it's gonna crash, just crash. Like, there's something out there. There's something out there. Something scenery-wise is really screwing the sim up. Interesting. What the heck? This has never happened. Maybe it is the Chino scenery that's causing this problem. Every time I look forward now.
717 Tango Sierra, Chino Tower 18.5.
Tower 18.5, 7 Tango Sierra. See if I can get this thing turned. If I get this thing facing north. Oh, maybe it is the moving map. Let's turn this thing off. I think it's actually scenery though. No, I think it's actually scenery, man. Because like it only happens. What's happening when I look forward on the panel? But if I move if I move the mouse over here too and look that way, like there's some scenery thing out there that's all buggered up. I might have to just abandon this plan to go into Chino. So I can come out here and figure out what the hell's happening. I think it actually might be the Chino scenery. Okay. What the hell is going on? Which part of my computer is getting bludgeoned by this game? Memory's good. It's the GPU. Oh, it's something out there's hammering on the GPU.
Loud and clear.
Let's try some drastic action here. What if I turn the anti-aliasing off? Will that fix it? Nope. All right, well. That sucks. So what's going on out here? So this way's fine, right? Yeah, it's Chino. As soon as the Chino airport gets into view, the whole thing craps itself. Like, you see how it just barely comes into view right there? And then the frame rate dips? And if I keep looking around... Plane's gonna crash, by the way. Actually, it may just keep flying. Who knows? If I keep trying to turn this thing around... Eventually it'll come back. I've never had this problem out here before. That's so weird. It's dead, man. It's real dead. So we'll kill the sim. Well, I'll kill the sim once I can. Come on, Betsy. You can do it. Keep turning. Maybe it's not just Chino, though, because... Huh. All right, well, we're going to kill the sim. I'm going to remove that Chino scenery. We'll try to reload and see if it comes back up. And we'll just go on to the next, continue on to the next flight. That's frustrating. So let's delete the Chino scenery. Let's load back up and see how it does. If not, then it must be something else. I never had this problem. That's what she said. Yeah, right. Joe Arango, good to see you, man. Blind Pilot, welcome aboard.
Retard.
The scenery's not even accurate. It doesn't look like that. Okay. Draculin, thank you for 4 months support, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Happy Friday as well. Hope you're doing well.
Checking updates.
Yeah, I'll put the anti-aliasing back on. Oh, believe me, I'll notice that quick. My immersion's broken. Just can't keep going back to this picture here. Oops. How in the hell does that happen? We're being towed at an airport. Like, there's gonna be a good story behind that, you know. Some guy's gonna be at a bar saying, like, let me tell you about the time that I towed an airplane into a tree. Hi, Avia71, good to see you, man. How you doing? Luis Manza, welcome aboard. Happy Friday. All right, let's go to Chino now, and we'll see how that looks. Okay. The flight simulator's not running. All right. Go to media. Lots of photos. Oh, man. Well, while this is loading. Holy crap, dude. Somebody is going to get fired, I think. Wow. How does it even happen? Like, it's like a scene out of Lost or something, you know? Yeah. Yeah, somebody's definitely going to lose their job over that. All right, so we'll load this sucker up. If the theater's still not working here, then we'll go over to John Wayne Airport. That's SNA. We'll go to John Wayne Airport, fly that up to Santa Barbara, and we'll go from there. While we're waiting on the reload, let me shamelessly plug something you guys might like. ZiboMod tablet graphical user interface design. I'll check it out later. You're fine, Betty H. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that on the microphone, but you're fine with that. Somebody had a biblical screw up. The snags right up will be deferred till heavy maintenance. Oh boy. No chocks, parking brake, lose brake pressure, plane rolls away. No, Aero Guitarist, they say that it was being towed. Like that's the kicker to the whole thing. The article or whatever, this tweet. Now who knows how accurate it is. But it says the A320 has accidentally been pushed into trees. I guess, you know what? I guess that could be a brake thing then. Like they could have misconstrued. Yeah, okay, maybe the brakes weren't set at all on like either the tug, or hey, it's still not working. So what else do I have out here? Holy crap, dude, what is going on? So it wasn't the Chino scenery. I'm not looking at Ontario right now. If I look... If I look that way... It is Chino. Is it? No. There's something right here. There's something right here that's screwing it all up. I wonder if the ortho's having some issues or something. It's bludgeoning my graphics card, though. Holy crap. Like, even my PC is... My PC is even choppy. Yeah, it's doing 100% on the GPU, man. Huh. Well, I got to figure that out at some point. All right, well, we won't worry about that tonight. I guess that'll be a problem for another day. Huh. Could be world objects? I don't know what it is. It's never happened around there. I have the world objects pretty low. Or do I? I don't know. All right, well, whatever. We'll load her back up at John Wayne. Yeah, I don't, it could be the ortho, the overlays. Like, I know that I've had that out there for a while. And I've never seen any, like, I've never had that problem out there, but I also don't, I guess I don't fly there very often. So it's possible that it's been that way. Like, I wanted to go to Chino tonight because nobody ever goes to Chino. Could be Ontario, but it wasn't doing it when we were looking at Ontario. Do I have Ontario scenery? I don't even have Ontario scenery installed. What else is out there?
Updates finished.
Like, there's nothing else out there. There's a Riverside, which is not installed. I have March, which is installed. So I can get rid of. I could delete March. Whatever. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to go to John Wayne. We'll just fly out of there. Where should we go, John Wayne? We'll go to Atlantic. Boom. Boom. Would the graphical issue be why nobody goes to Chino? I think nobody goes to Chino because there's nothing in Chino. Yeah, I'll have to do some investigating out there. Like, I'll just have to test a bunch of different sceneries and crap. It'll probably take a couple hours to figure that damn problem out, but I got to have that area running because I would like to do some flights out there since nobody goes there. Like Riverside, March, and San Bernardino are all out there. I might have just pissed it off by deleting all that, though. We'll see. I know UHD or HD Mesh v4 can cause that. I don't have either of those, though. I'm running whatever the mesh is that's generated by Ortho4XP. And I fly over there I fly over that area all the time and have not had any issues. It'll take some testing, whatever. I'm not going to do it tonight. Nobody wants to come watch a flight sim troubleshooting stream. So we'll do the next. We'll learn how to re-speak the English language. Maybe I should have a drink. And we'll plan the next flight. So we'll go with my flight route. Go new search. We're starting at SNA. KSNA. And we're going to KSBA. Excuse me. LEX operating west. We're going to be PQ 6000. Seal Beach, Victor 23 LEX, Victor 299, Ventura 282 radial to Quang. The coastal Papa 21 tech route. So we go to, everything's working now, right? Yeah.
Retard.
Oh, I agree. Let's grab you, go you, and then 2 notches anti-aliasing. She's purring like a champ now. All right, that's good. Back on the PilotEdge. I'll figure out the scenery problem later.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Yeah, this all works fine out here. Even when I look in that direction, it's fine. Like, so something loaded in. It might be that San Bernardino scenery, because that would have loaded in about the time that we went over the hump there. But I'll just start deleting a bunch of stuff. Luis Monza, thanks for 17 months support, man. I do appreciate it. Cheers to you, buddy. I am Mr. Pickles. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for your support. Cheers to you. And JC Willem, too. Thank you for 9 months of support. Nice to see you back. Thanks for many interesting streams. Interesting is a good way to describe it. JC Willem, thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it, guys. Pick something with $1 million cockpit and fly into Santa Monica. Raise awareness for Piston GA. We should. We'll do Santa Monica one of these. We'll fly the Eclipse into Santa Monica or something. We'll go be real obnoxious. Or well, you know what? I bet we could challenge the 300 into Santa Monica if we really wanted to be obnoxious. All right. Are we on the PilotEdge? Yeah, we are. All right. So, okay. Let's get rid of the frames because it's going to drive me nuts. And we were finding a tech route. Okay. So, coastal Papa 21. We'll go to 6,000 feet. So, we go to final flight plan on PilotEdge. IFR. November 717 Tango Sierra AEST. We're at Slant Gulf. We're going to be flying at 200 knots. Actually, let's call that 220 based on the last flight. KSNA, KSBA at 6,000 feet. And we will put in the coastal Papa 21 tech route. File that. Okay. I need to then punch that into ForeFlight. So let's do that real quick. KSNA. Seal Beach. Victor 23. LAX. Not LAC. Victor 23. LAX. Victor 299. 9. Ventura. Quang. Now we're going here because the weather sucks. So if the weather gets nice on the way out there, I'm gonna be real upset. Real upset. All right, let's get this thing fired up. Let's do people and gas. So we've learned that we can basically fill this thing completely to the brim, and it has no problems whatsoever. Full. That was already full. Okay. Bat one. And we'll do beacon nav. Good.
Retard.
I'm just gonna go mixture full for this startup because it's easy. I don't have two mixture knobs, so this doesn't really work that well. Hello? Shouldn't that give me a boost pump? did I do this? Oh, yeah, I got to turn the fuel on, don't I? Why doesn't the fuel pump work? Well, you forgot to turn the fuel pump on. Okay, 1,000 RPMs. Green, green, green. Right, Ulk, come on. Thousand RPMs, green oil pressure. You can come on now. And we'll bring the avionics on. Autopilot. Oh, that's not auto. Is that autopilot? No, that's door seal. Autopilot's there. Radio. Good, yeah. Don't forget to load the cocaine. Antisocial Woodworker, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Colt Rogue, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Colt Rogue, thank you very much for your support. Cheers to you. If you guys aren't following Colt Rogue, you should be. Him and I had a chance to meet up for lunch here a couple of weeks ago. He was doing a New England tour. Stopped by my place. And good dude, man. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for your support, Colt Rogue. Are you going to start streaming again, man? High Flyer 2707, good to see it. We are starting flight number 2 because flight number 1 didn't finish. I hate when that happens. CRAFT. Alright. 1 second. Okay, so we didn't hear anybody the last time we tried this. Not sure what that does. The fact that I'm not hearing anybody right now is worrying. Yeah. It's super quiet again. So where's the radio volume? So they're adjusting my radio volume in this thing. And that kind of pisses me off. Sound radios. Just drag that around a little bit. Oh, probably because I'm not tuned in the right frequency too. Let's just do that. Uh-huh. I know how to airplane. I have my license. 18-0. All right. Let's see if that works. Ait Galad, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Crambulance, good to see you. We're not going to do that. Thanks for playing, though. Thanks for the tour. It's great to meet you. He's even nicer IRL. Aw, you make me blush. No streams for a while. Internet is barely good enough to get updates for The Sims. Fair enough. Okay. Let's see if we can get this. First of all, let's pull that mixture back. That's not supposed to happen. You shouldn't see the EGT spike like that when you pull the mixture back on the ground, but okay. Why is this so quiet?
Number 172, Sierra Bravo. San Luis ground, runway 29, taxi via Alpha.
Okay, working now.
Runway 29, taxi via Alpha. Number 352, regular field departure.
Okay, it's good now. So we gotta mess with it. We gotta mess with this. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. If you're on phone, it wants you to put your headphones on, and that's when you can actually hear the radio, I bet. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's a nice touch. So if you're on speaker, it makes it loud, the comms. If you're on phone, your headphones, you have to wear your headphones to be able to hear them. That's a neat touch. All right. All right, Aerostar 77 take a Sierra. We're going to go to Santa Barbara. And make sure I filed that.
Chino Tower, Diamond 982 Charlie Alpha, this is Charlie 1. Diamond 982 Charlie Alpha, Chino Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, sorry whoever's at Chino that we didn't get a chance to go. We'll be up in a second, though.
Runway 21, clear for takeoff, standard, good.
Assuming you were trying to come with us. John Wayne Tower, Aerostar, or John Wayne Clearance, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra, IFR Santa Barbara.
Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra, John Wayne Clearance, final request, standby.
Standing by. Leaning for max idle performance, that's right. I don't think those EGTs are supposed to go up like that on the ground. This is a nice plane. Yeah, it's pretty okay. He's a rocket ship too. This is like the prop rocket, whereas the Challenger is the jet rocket. F-14 Cole, happy Friday. It's good to see you. Hope you were doing well.
7 Tango Sierra, clear to Santa Barbara Airport on departure, flight heading 230, Adventure Seal Beach is filed, maintaining 2000, expect 6010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6326, you're back only squawk.
Squawk 6326, 7 Tango Sierra.
First 7 Tango Sierra, squawk you back, correct.
Okay. He's busy enough, he doesn't want the whole thing. Flight plan, menu, delete flight plan. Okay. Close you up. All right, so we gonna go not from 10CL, KSNA. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter if I put this in here or not, but... All right, we'll delete that. Yes. Okay, from there we're gonna go to Seal Beach. Seal Beach. And then after that, it's going to be Hermo, it looks like. E-R-M-O. After Hermo goes LAX. L-A-X. After LAX could be Sadie. I think there's actually a kink in that, so we'll actually program Sadie in here. Hey, look, we might even get direct Sadie at some point too, but I doubt that. You never know. Ventura. V-T U, and then Quang. Okay, and then SBA. Nope. SBA. Okay, that's done. That's good. To the iPad. Okay, so on departure, heading 230. So 230 on the heading. Up to 2,000 feet. Good there. Weather's going. John Wayne weather, 2209 or 10 mile visibility, few clouds, 25,000, altimeter 29 or 83. 83 is set. And we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. So our flight control checks. Fantastic. The Strain 11, good to see you. Eccentric, welcome aboard. Dogs 3447, happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Johnny Karcher, good to see you, man. How you doing? Happy Friday, my friend. Okay.
St. Louis ground, Cessna 172 above holding shoulder of runway 29.
Okay, so we want 20 points.
Performance at a 050, heading to join the approach course, join the departure course.
20.
Last aircraft, say again.
8, and then tower We'll wait and see what runway we get.
Last aircraft unanswered figure.
Wasn't me, but I'll call anyway. John Wayne Tower, or John Wayne Ground, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra South ramp with the weather for taxi. I need to set my QR code.
Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra, John Wayne Ground here, transponder.
And sorry about that, Ground 7 Tango Sierra South ramp with the weather now with transponder.
Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo, did you say 20 left or 20 right for 7 Tango Sierra?
Left side.
Left side, 20 left, 7 Tango Sierra.
Going 561. Contact
Okay.
Joshua.
Clear left, clear right.
Correction, standby 1.
1. Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo, 20 left. Flaps out for this one.
Going 561, contact LA Center 125.27.
McChickadee Pilot, how you doing, man? Happy Friday. It's so good to see you. Question for the other PilotEdge users. Can you do other flights network between Alpha Challenge flights to still have it count, or must they be all the Alpha flights must be consecutive? I think you have to do them consecutively for his script to pick them up. Q-Boss, good to see you, man. How you doing? Jonathan Cordova, welcome aboard. I assure you, that's not going to get old. Nope. Not a chance.
4,000, 14,000, leaving 3,000, turn right, say 340.
Oh, man. Why are those planes sinking in the ground? Okay, so that's fully up. I just want one notch of flaps. Is there an indicator here? That's 10 degrees. Okay, yeah, we'll do 10 degrees flaps for the takeoff. What is that? Is that my trim? Oh, there's my trim. Uh-huh. I needed lots of back pressure on that, so we'll add about a notch and a half of trim there.
San Luis ground. This is Cessna 172 Sierra Papa holding short of runway 29, ready for departure.
I don't like that all the
Travel San Luis ground. Correction, San Luis Tower, runway 29.
Oh no.
Cleared for takeoff.
This airport's got problems. That's right.
Wind 300 at 14.
Left traffic will contact tower.
There's something wrong at this airport, right? I remember coming in here last time. There were some issues, so I'll have to look into that too.
San Luis Tower. This is Cessna 172.
Because this is a payware airport, and this was working at one point just fine.
Ready for departure.
All sorts of scenery issues. I think my scenery order got changed when I installed some scenery. I just gotta go back and fix it.
172 Sierra Papa San Luis Tower, runway 29, clear for takeoff.
We're at John Wayne right now, Mr. McShootty Pilot. We are going to make our way up to Santa Barbara.
Left traffic.
Floating taxi signs and all. And this is it's newer. I think it's been out for a month or so. The Avia71 Aerostar 601P. It's almost like runway contours are on, like forced to be sort of on, but they're not supposed to be. All right, 20 left tower is 19.9er. And departure is going to be 28.1. See, these are on the ground. These are on the ground fine. So there's just a little dip there for some reason. Ooh, and there's a frame rate tank too when I'm looking at that. Interesting. Huh. I don't know. I might need to just make some new ortho out here at some point. Because there might be some issues with my mesh.
Boeing 561, contact LA Center 133.55.
Okay. Lights. Camera. Action. Good. Okay.
Boeing 561, LA Center, climb, maintain, flight level 250, good evening.
Gentlemen Tower, good evening. Aerostar 717, take us here, short 20 left kilo.
United 387, flight heading 020.
6S, good to see you, man. How you doing? Time to get the RTX 2080, right? I can't afford one of those.
2 Charlie Alpha, Socal approach, Burbank altimeter 2908.
Nah, there's, it's just, something's buggered up with the sim. It's fine now, isn't it?
Yeah, 387, contact LA Center 125.27.
Who knows? We'll give him another call here in a second.
You got 387 at Left Center, climb, maintain, flight level 230, good evening.
Gentlemen Tower, good evening. Aerostar 717, take us here, short 20 left kilo.
Aerostar 717, take us 0, John Wayne Tower, right 20 left at kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 2109.
Clear for takeoff, 20 left at kilo, Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra. I cannot remember the name Aerostar. Alright, clear right. Clear left. We did our check. Let's go flying. Looks like we're gonna have a frame rate tank here once we make this turn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. So weird.
St. Louis Tower, Cessna 1720, Papa on downwind of 29 for touch and go.
For Tuesday, Papa
I like a red gear.
the option.
Clear for touch and go, 20 Papa.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's the plane. Is that for me? I'm thinking it might actually be the plane now.
Aerostar 1, Christian 7, Tango Sierra, contact for departure.
Departure 7, take us here. We'll see it. Look at that. Frame rates, the frames are like 15 right now. All right, there's 2,000. Let's nudge her over. This isn't looking good for this airplane. Socal departure, Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra 2,000.
Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra, Socal departure, radar contact, clear direct Los Angeles, now maintain 6,000.
Direct Los Angeles 6,000, 7 Tango Sierra. This is unflyable right now.
992 Charlie Alpha, traffic 10 o'clock, 4 miles northeastbound, altitude indicates 5,500, type unknown, progress superior likely to emerge.
Am I going to turn here and is it going to come back? If I'm not looking at the panel, it's fine. As soon as I look at the panel, it goes to crap. Oh no.
35 kilo contact, Joshua approach 124.55.
Alright, so what is it then? Oh, he didn't. Wait. I think we're going to have to kill it. I think we're going to have to kill this plane. Come back to another time. Nope, they're just let up. And Socal 7 Tango Sierra. We're having some sim issues here. Can you verify the altitude I'm assigned?
6,000 or 7 Tango Sierra.
All right, 6,000. Thank you, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, we go full forward on the power. Props back 20.
4635 Kilo Josh, approach.
400.
The Mojave altimeter
Let's go.
is at 2988. Advise you how the weather.
On nav. Nav should be GPS. Direct, enter, enter. It thinks it's going to intercept an altitude. Let's see if it levels off at that altitude.
For 2 Charlie Alpha, flighting 240 vectors for departure gate.
All right, 1,000 to go.
Retard.
Pull the manifold pressure back. We figure 31 would work. There's 6,000 feet right there. Alt. Pull back just into touch. We'll go 2,300 RPMs. .31 inches. We'll lean her back, keep her in the green. We are in the Bravo. No, we're underneath the Bravo right now, so we're limited to 200 knots. So pull the power back a little bit, get that airspeed below 200 knots. Rotary Frontiersman, thank you for 7 months of support. Long time lurker. Cheers, my friend. I do appreciate it. How you doing? Fly the Char E320. How you doing, Max? Happy Friday, my friend. How'd it go tonight? I'm sure you'll tell me all about it later. I forgot to turn the other boost pump on. It's all right. How far back I got to come on this manifold pressure for 200 knots? Holy crap. That is so weird, man. That frame rate issue has to be the airplane then. I've never had that happen out of John Wayne like that. Like, I know I've got some scenery issues there, but it's never chopped up.
7 Tango Sierra, contact Socal approach on 134.9er.
134.9er, 7 Tango Sierra. Socal approach, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra 6,000.
Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra. Socal approach, LA altimeter 2986.
86? 86. Here we go. And now we are in the Bravo. So we can go all the way up to 31 inches.
982 Charlie Alpha, flighting
I don't know what this is actually going to do for us. But it'll make me feel better. RC Flyer 86, welcome aboard. Look at airplanes in B&B. Oh. Can I show this, Max?
For 172, Sierra Papa runway 29er.
Can I show this on stream? Yeah, okay. That was weird. Well, that was I'm glad it's working now. So we'll see how it does here once we get up to Santa Barbara. Something with one of these displays seems like it's all buggered up. But I honestly have no idea. So we'll just leave all this stuff off. Like, is that a texturing issue? That might be a texturing problem right there. So that's not helping our cause, I'm sure. All right. Here you go, guys. Exclusive first look from Mr. Max at the full motion level D Vision Jet simulator. That's all we get to see. That is pretty cool, though. I like the purple lighting. It's good mood lighting. Really sets the tone.
Direct Quang at about 10 miles.
That's pretty cool, man. Thanks for sharing that. Ah, man. So, yeah.
35 Kilo report to Mojave Airport and site 12 o'clock, 12 miles.
Let's see what they're doing up there.
35 Kilo. Better services terminated. Keep your squad code. Contact Mojave Tower.
Santa Monica went IFR. Haze, overcast 700. You actually, can you even get into Santa Monica now? Overcast 700. Oh, you can get to 300. Okay, on an LPV there. Yeah, you're fine. Santa Barbara's still low. So Santa Barbara's showing overcast 700. And the winds are 280, so out of the west. So the ILS we don't necessarily want to do unless we have to.
4635 Kilo Mojave Tower.
Enter right down. Might have to. Oh, we're going to have to. Yeah, we're going to take the tailwind ILS.
27 altimeter 2988.
So the winds are 2807 knots. They're greatly favoring runway 25, but runway 25 is a VOR GPS approach. It only goes down to 1,000 feet. That's not going to work for us because the ceilings are 700 feet with mist. So we are going to have to fly the ILS runway 7 with the tailwind. That'll take us all the way down to 200 feet. 7 knots will be okay. We got plenty of runway to work with, so I'm not really super concerned about it, but that's good to know. What the plan for that?
What's your aircraft type, navigation suffix, and destination airport?
For now, we're just chilling. Flying over LAX. I was there a couple days ago. I don't like that airport. There's a lot of traffic down there. This whole, like, horseshoe thing sucks. It's all right, though. Yeah, it's some serious toyery, right? Captain P3D, welcome aboard. Giant Unicorn, how you doing, man?
Bonanza.
Happy Friday, my friend.
46 runway clear to the San Diego Lindbergh Airport via the coast.
Dude, you posted, you posted that remix.
5,000.
You posted that remix on Facebook, man, and I listened to that band all day. Like, that band has inspired the intro today. It'll inspire the outro as well because we've got a good one planned. But yeah, that was some good stuff. Are there circling minimums? There are. The circling minimums are 800. So the circling minimums are actually higher than. Are still higher than the ceiling. So we'll just eat the tailwind. Like 7 knots isn't gonna kill us. It is significant. Like I don't think I do it in the real world. Interesting to see that fog glare moving in though. Already over Socal here. How's it doing? Like there's nothing in San Francisco. Like the plan was to go to Half Moon Bay. Half Moon Bay is 9 miles broke at 2400. Like that's marginal, but that's not a big deal for us.
387 LA Center. Cross Clar at maintain 13,000 250 knots. Las Vegas altimeter 2976.
Bri 456. Good to see you though. Welcome aboard. What's the star for next to my name?
125.2.
125.2. 7 take us here. To 125.2.
Charlie Alpha, Plymouth approach, Camarillo, altimeter 2985.
Socal approach, Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra 6000.
Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra, Socal approach, the Camarillo, altimeter 2985.
85. Okay. Punch that in. We chilling.
Unanswered, go ahead.
Nice marine layer out there. Let's move this camera up here, maybe. Yeah, how about that? So we actually see something that's not just the wing. No, not the Mixcloud stuff. No, I haven't had a chance. I saved the Mixcloud off, Uni. I just haven't had a chance to listen to that. I was talking about the remix stuff. The like rock remix of that Hey You song. Yeah, the Mixcloud I saved off. I'm gonna check that out. SoundCloud or whatever. Check it out next week. Because I'm definitely into like that era of music, and that style of music. Yeah, Facebook. Yes, sir. Oh, excuse me. Talking about Leo from Frog Leap Stews. That's the one, man. Yeah, that's the one. It's kind of addictive to listen to. Like I was definitely digging it. I did a little trolling on the intro today though. The rock version of Let It Go. Like the heavy metal version of a Disney princess song, which was kind of awesome. Don't lie, guys. It was catchy. Although I think Bob had I think Bob was having PTSD though. Yeah, dude, that channel's amazing. All right. We're hanging in there. We got about 15 minutes now until we get there. So we might change the last flight there. I don't know if I've got it in me to go all the way up to. I kind of want to go to Half Moon Bay, but we'll see. How long would it take us to get up there? An hour. Take us an hour to go all the way up there. We might change the plan. We might actually come back to SoCal, go to Santa Monica since it's now IFR. That could be fun. So we'll do Santa Barbara. We'll do Santa Barbara back to Santa Monica, and we'll just stay with Goldie here. Yeah, let's do that. The Adele one was pretty good. I was listening to the Adele cover before the stream started, and I was definitely digging that. So all that stuff is on Spotify, which is kind of awesome. What do we need to care about for speeds here? Do you have flap speeds at all? No.
Is correct. For 717 Tango Sierra, kind of to approach 124.7.
124.7, clip, or Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra. I don't know why I said Eclipse.
Bird 982 Charlie Alpha, Santa Barbara, approach request.
0.7.
Received Echo, and I think our only choice is the others for only 7.
Bird 982 Charlie Alpha, Roger, I'll put it in for you.
Before we go approach, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra 6000 with weather Santa Barbara.
First 717 Tango Sierra, before we go approach the Camarillo, altimeter 285. Thanks for the weather to approach request.
85, we're going to the ILS runway 7 Tango Sierra.
Tango Sierra, Roger. Wind at Santa Barbara, showing 270 at 7, so there's going to be a bit of a tailwind. You okay with that?
Yeah, I don't have much of a choice, 7 Tango Sierra. Yeah, we're fine with it.
That's looking like today, Roger. Thank you.
Thanks for checking, though. Goldie's looking out for us.
Bonanza 1546 Romeo, SoCal departure, IDAN, Catalina, altimeter 2988.
See if this thing... We'll do a little test here. We'll turn the TCAS back on. And we'll see...
Bonanza 46 Romeo,
we'll see how it does.
A mile and a half south.
If we start seeing the frames drop with the TCAS on, it might be the TCAS that's causing the issue. We can let the developer know of that.
61, got a left exit approach 125.9.
You're cruising. Must be smooth air. Yellow arc. Yeah, we're doing okay. Nice and smooth out here. It's very, very, very smooth.
Going 561. Las Vegas approach, Las Vegas altimeter 29.
We'll pull the power back to 31, I guess. 31 is what Aussie Benny H told me to run at.
1561, you expect that? I'll expect lower in about 10 miles.
All right. So fuel's pulling. It says it's pulling from the fuselage tank. So I don't know if the fuselage drains into the wings. It must, because I don't see any other way. We'd have to cross feed them. Oh yeah, left wing and fuselage. Okay. Cross feed would pull from the right wing. Yeah, I got that. Okay, that's fine. Cool. I bet the 787 could do New York to Guam. It might be able to, yeah. There, I heard that there's going to be a new flight. Hawaii Airlines is going to run a flight from Boston to Honolulu. It's going to be the longest U.S. domestic flight. Something like, I think, 11 or 12 hours to do that thing. Like, that sounds positively miserable. Devs don't like feedback. Yeah, well, you know. How dangerous is the tailwind IRL? A 7-knot tailwind's pretty significant. It's going to add... Oh, man, what is the rule? Is it like 4 knots? Every 4 knots, it's like 10%. It's probably like, it would probably end up adding about 25 to 30% to your rollout number. So if you needed 2,000 feet to land, now you need 2,500 feet to land, sort of thing. But it also starts to screw with like your approach, you know, your approach speed, your grounds. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you start to screw with by having that tailwind. 7-knot tailwind will be less than ideal in the real world, put it that way. On a big runway like this, I'm not super concerned about it. And with this airplane, like the runway length is, gosh, the runway is like almost 6,000 feet, I think, 6,500. Yeah, the runway is 6,200 feet, so we got plenty of space to work with. But like, I wouldn't go into Santa Monica with a 7-knot tailwind. We'll put it that way. VMAX 777 is the VMAX 777 any good? It's all right. It's an older plane, but they've done some updating to it to make it at least somewhat current for X-Plane 11. I flew it several months ago. There's definitely a video on the channel somewhere of me flying that plane.
Number 35 Kilo taxi to have Echo Charlie monitor ground, and was that for the Cat 5, I believe?
Definitely got some radio issues going on, but we're gonna get knocked over to Santa Barbara approach here pretty soon. We got one more controller to talk to, and then we'll be good to go.
We're 717 Tango Sierra, traffic 2 o'clock, departure 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 7 miles westbound is at Twin Star at 6,000.
We'll keep an eye out for him, but we're pretty hazy up here, 7 Tango Sierra.
717 Tango Sierra, roger. Fly heading 270, vector for traffic, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
20.55, 270, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, let's get the frequency in.
Charlie Alpha, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
All right, do that. And go to heading mode. And we got the weather Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara approach, November 982 Charlie Alpha 6,000.
Boeing 561 is going to maintain 11,000. Got 37 connect for Cal approach, crashing out.
He's really breaking up. It is pretty cool though, isn't it? Isn't it, Kiwi? The immersion is off the chart. Watching you in VR. Nice, McShiggity.
Get down to 5,000 for the moment.
I approve. Santa Barbara approach. Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra 6,000 270 assigned.
Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra Santa Barbara approach. Fly heading 275, vector to final. To the Alice 27 approach, September 985.
275, and we'll expect that 7 Tango Sierra. Okay. Shooting pilot.
Previous traffic to your 1 o'clock, 4.5 miles now. Same direction, Twin Star descending from 5,000 down to 5,000.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for him, 7 Tango Sierra. All right, 6,000. Good. Is this thing? I wonder if this radio's causing me problems. No, I didn't do anything either. I would not have expected that to do anything, though. McShady Pilot, thank you very much for 16 months, man. Celebrate watching you on Oculus Rift VR. It's been an awesome time. Nice, man. Cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it. Okay. So I think once we descend here, it's going to get better. Okay, so let's talk about this approach real quick. Add Santa Barbara Airport, instrument approach runway 7. We're going to fly the ILS runway 7 approach into Santa Barbara. We're going to tune in to 110.3. 0.3. And nav 1 approach course is going to be 075. Actually, let's change this over to VLOC now. We'll go 075. 75 right there.
46 Romeo, guys, Socal approach.
Hey, there we got him. All right, 075. Santa Barbara Tower will be 19.7. Assume that's coming up next. We are going to expect vectors to final approach. It's going to be 075 on the final approach course. The final approach fix is going to be NAPS at 6.6 DME from Santa Barbara, 1,800 feet will be our crossing altitude. And we'll go ahead and identify that using the GPS. I'll load that in here in just a moment. Actually, we'll do it right now. Proc, select approach. ILS 7 vectors.
Bird 982 Charlie Alpha, traffic 12 o'clock, 10 miles, opposite direction, altitude.
So identify that. We'll take this all the way down to minimums of 200 feet.
Percent 17 Tango Sierra, traffic 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 10 miles, opposite direction, altitude 5,600 type button.
Okay, we're looking for him. 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra, that traffic, the previous traffic, that's now to your 3 o'clock, 2.5 miles, Twin Star 5,000, same direction. He'll be coming in behind you on the island.
7 Tango Sierra, we'll keep an eye out for him. Okay, down to 200 feet of minimums. In the event of misapproach, climb 700 feet, right turn 4,000 feet, intercept the San Marcos 185 radial, and take that out to Golet. So San Marcos will need to have that tuned in, 114.9er. And ready to go. 9. Okay. Okay, so we've got ISBI identified as our localizer. That's good. We do not have any DME yet. I don't expect that until we crank ourselves around here.
Retard.
See, it should show me distance on here, I think.
7 Tango Sierra, flighting 270.
270, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, 270, 6,000. And we'll put in, I'll put in 110.3 so I get the DME up here as well. So, how do we change ourselves to nav2?
505 Zulu, Santa Barbara clearance. On departure, fly runway heading. Maintain VFR below.
Calm nav. There we go.
Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 7445.
0.3. 110.3. Switch that. That gets me, should give me DME up here, right? Oh, it's nav1D. Oh, I got you. Okay, nav1, nav2. I see. Okay, now they're showing me both 11.5. Good. Joe Nurses, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Joe Nurses, thank you very much for your support. Cheers to you, buddy. I appreciate it.
505 Zulu, Greenback, correct.
Mike Zulu Hotel, happy Friday. Paco Bort, welcome aboard, sir. Happy Friday. T-Craft 938, welcome aboard. We're doing IFR, not I Follow Roads. The traffic is me. Nice, dude. Yeah, I figured it was somebody who was tagging along. I apologize. I didn't get to fly to Chino. Something weird was happening with the sim back there. But we're looking good now. Should start descending us soon. Okay.
Boeing 561, kind of Las Vegas Tower.
Should be on the ground in soon. About 2 minutes.
Yeah,
We'll
387
call it,
Con.
we'll call it 5 minutes till we're on the ground.
11,000.
We're just over the Charlie now. Airport's kind of right over here. About, not too far off of our, about 2 o'clock or so. Whatever that distance is. That looks like it's probably, oh, well, yeah, right. Probably that number right there, 14 miles. Or no, that number right there is 7 miles.
Tower, runway 26
Yeah.
left, clear to land, the wind calm.
I'm going to shut up now. IFR equals it's friggin' raining, man. Complete opposite weather to what I had on my hop in the Eclipse last night. Are you still flying the real Cherokee 160? So we have a Piper Warrior, a Cessna 182, and a Cessna 172. So I left the flying club. There was a flying club that I was in previously that had the Cherokee 180. I no longer have access to that plane as I've left that flying club. But I have some different airplanes. Angry Pilot, thank you very much for 11 months, man. Cheers to you, Angry Pilot. Appreciate it. It's actually empty. We're 255 4000 7 Tango Sierra. All right, there's 255 right there, and then alt hold mold off, and then we'll nose her over.
5050 10 over ground on runway.
Let's put some mixture back to full.
Taxi via Bravo Charlie cross runway 25 on Bravo.
Did he say 4,000 or 3,000? I should have written that down.
5050 runway 15 left, taxi via Bravo Charlie cross runway 25 left.
I'm looking at a Cherokee 180 and a 140 160. They're both good planes. The 140 160 is going to be pretty tight. Not a lot of space in those things. It's good for like a 2-person cruiser if you want to just jaunt around, but you're not going to get 4 people in there comfortably, or even 3 people in there comfortably. But the 180 is awesome, dude. The Cherokee 180 would be the one I'd recommend if you can find one. Have another month to fill the cup, right? Yeah. Nah, I'm taking a break for a couple days. Vacation left me pretty in pretty good shape. Yeah, I think it was 4,000 too. 1,000 to go.
Got a 387 south of field side. Got a 387 clear to visual approach runway 26 left. Report
power back a little bit.
Enter left downwind. Report left base.
I have no idea what the speeds are for this plane. I probably should have checked that. I bet they're here.
Retard.
Yes, they are. Or yes, he is. Oh, final approach. Reduce power, obtain desired approach speed. Full flaps 110, 0 flaps 113. So, oh, that's the approach speed. Okay, that's not the flap speed. I'm like, so 175. 175 we can put 20 degrees, and then full we want to be in the white arc. So 175 we can start to put flaps down. Got it. 4,000 level. I wonder why it's keeping me so high.
717 Tango Sierra flighting 290 to maintain 3,000.
290 3,000 7 Tango Sierra. All right, 290 there, and then alt off down to 3,000.
Number 1546, Sherman connect Socal approach 119.6.
We'll see how this bank of weather does. We're definitely flying out of it now, but we're gonna fly right back into it, I think.
561, you got it. Taxi parking Alpha 6.
Q Flight, how you doing, man? Happy Friday. Colin Shirley YT, thank you for your support. Welcome to the Beer the One Club. Cheers, man. Crushed it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Colin Shirley. 500 to go.
For 154, sir, Socal approach the...
Like 180, basically a Warrior fuselage, Hershey bar wing. Yeah, so the 180, the Archer, like those are kind of the same. Awesome planes. Like I think we're trying to get rid of our Warrior and trade up to an Archer, so that we have a... Because the Archer and the 182 are surprising, like they're pretty similar in terms of performance. The 182's got a few more knots on it, but the 182 is a fantastic platform now. Or the 180, sorry. 182 is too, but the Cherokee 180 is a good platform. Boom.
That's 1927, change my frequency, 120.905.
Alright, give her some juice. Maybe not quite that much juice.
7 Tango Sierra, fly heading 060, turn localizer.
060, join the localizer, 7 Tango Sierra.
You got 387, contact Las Vegas, tower 9.9.
Alright. Localizer's in, no glide slope though. Or localizer's coming in, I should say. There's a glide slope.
717 Tango Sierra.
Retard.
5065, heading maintain 3000 till established localizer, cleared ILS from 7 approach.
065, till established, cleared ILS, 7 approach, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, let's go nav.
5050, 7 tower, 15 left.
Overshot a little bit there.
A wind.
That guy from California, thanks for 8 months, man. How's it going, everybody? It's going fantastic, dude. How are you doing?
7 Tango Sierra, looks like I might have got you to the localizer there. Advised heading of a 090, join back to localizer.
090, join back, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, well, arm approach mode. Approach mode, glide slope armed. Here comes the localizer coming back in. I'm gonna be disappointed if we catch this. No, I can see the bank up here ahead of us. Yeah, we're good.
Wind 300 at 9.
Okay, the descent should start soon. There it goes. Oh, there's the establish, and here comes the descent.
Yeah, 37, I have it already. You're on way 26 left, clear to land, wind calm.
Okay, 1,800 feet will be our final approach fix.
Order 7 Tango Sierra, kind of set over tower, Roman 9.7.
19.7, 7 Tango Sierra.
November 982, Charlie Alpha. Flight heading 340, to maintain 3000.
Okay.
For 505.
And we're 9 out.
Contact departure.
Santa Barbara Tower, Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra, ILS, runway 7, 8.5 out.
For 505, Zulu, contact departure. 505, Zulu, for departure. Or 717, Tango Sierra, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 27, clear to land. Wind 270 at 7, traffic's a Mooney, departing 15 left, no factor.
Clear to land, runway 7, 7 Tango Sierra. Here comes the FAF. Gear down.
50,
First notch flaps.
The operator contacted, tower hasn't told you already. Cancel altitude restriction, and you can proceed on course eastbound.
Keep about 160 knots in here. I'm a little disappointed that we can see this damn airport. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Thank you, X-Plane. You're the best.
Last 1927, just want to get to you, sir. Thank you, contact departure. Departure, last 1927.
Well, we intercepted the glide slope so far back there. I wasn't going to put the gear down. Like, I wasn't going to put the gear down 10 miles out. I waited until we got closer to the final approach fix. Okay, 1,000, 1,100.
Thank you, 387, where are you parking today?
Yeah, 387 Delta Gates.
Yeah, 387 left on Alpha, Christian, turn around Alpha 6.
Let's go one more notch flaps.
And, taxi parking Alpha 6 and Bravo, cross 26 right on Alpha 6.
Alpha 6, Bravo, and I missed the rest, United 387.
500 above.
November 2, Charlie Alpha maintains
My airplane.
Christian, 5 miles from Naps, cleared ILS runway 7 approach, number 2, behind Aerostar on a 2-mile final.
Okay, gear, flaps, mixture prop, in-sight landing. We need that power to come way back.
Charlie Alpha, contact Santa Barbara Tower 19.7.
Speed to come way back.
Terrain. Terrain.
Okay.
46, show me you want the localizer for 27, correct?
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
All right, Roger, you got it.
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
Alaska 1927, just want to verify I get my last instructions, climb by.
Terrain. Terrain. Terrain.
Alright,
Terrain. Terrain.
Runway 7.
Terrain. Terrain. Terrain.
Okay.
Terrain.
Okay.
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
Last aircraft unreadable. Christian, last aircraft unanswered, go ahead.
Terrain. Terrain.
Okay.
Terrain.
Santa Barbara Tower, November 982, Charlie Alpha, established
I wish I knew how to inhibit that.
November 982, Charlie Alpha, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 7, clear to land, traffic just landed as an Aerostar. Point off the runway will be no factor.
Terrain.
Wind 2707.
Terrain.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
I definitely felt that tailwind coming in there.
Terrain.
Alaska
387,
927,
I just went to 6 right at Alpha 6, and we missed the rest of taxi instructions.
Terrain.
First 717, Tango, Sierra Taxi, parking by Bravo, monitor ground, have a nice day.
Parking monitor Bravo or parking Bravo monitor ground 7 tickets 0. We'll see you soon.
Terrain.
United 387, taxi to parking Alpha 6, Bravo, cross runway 26 right, Alpha 6, remain this frequency, have a nice day.
Terrain.
Where's the terrain inhibit button at?
6 right at Alpha 6,
Terrain.
United 387.
Oh, there it is. Okay, we got it. We did it, Reddit. Uberbot, thanks for 21 months, man. Can I drink now? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Cheers, my friend. I don't have anything to cheers with though, so I'll get some more water in a second. I thought we didn't use that word anymore, right? Terrain! 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 DM Bird 48, good to see you, man. I serve and welcome aboard. How you doing, Ian? Yeah, I missed the
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
San Louis Tower 286 Whiskey Foxtrot, holding the runway 29, request close traffic.
Number 286, Whiskey Foxtrot, San Louis Tower, runway
So the next
29,
flight, guys, we're going to head
takeoff,
back
make
to
left
Santa
turn,
Monica as opposed to the original plan.
Is 3 is
So if anybody else is coming with us, that's the flight there, because Santa Monica's socked in now IFR, and I don't want to do the hour and a half to get up to Half Moon Bay for that one. So we're gonna go Santa Monica next. We'll stay here in SoCal. I'm glad we actually made it though. All right, park brake. For some reason the RPMs go up when you feather the prop. Lights, and alter off. Avionics are off. Engines are off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Santa Barbara. We made it. Where's our buddy at? He land? Oh, there he's coming in right now. Definitely felt the tailwind. Definitely had to add apply some rental braking there at the end.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
That guy. No, he's not taking off yet. All right, we're keeping an eye out for this guy coming in since he was so nice, gracious enough to fly along with us. Ian, thanks for gifting the sub over to Mr. T-Craft. T-Craft, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Ian, thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I died, and you don't need to actually follow the props there. I just, felt like being dumb. Train indeed. Thanks, guys. This mixtape is banging, man. Xerox Copycat, welcome aboard. How you doing? Artateran, good to see you, Rod. How you doing, man? That's actually a Diamond DA62. Don't forget the flare. It's not bad. It's not bad. Did all right there. All right. So, like I said, we're going to go to Santa Monica next, but I need to take a little bit of a break here. So I'm going to step away for a moment. If you want to come join us, we'll be on the PilotEdge network. And, yeah, taking off. Thanks for coming out. If you're sticking around, we'll see you here in a few minutes. 505 Northman, good to see you. Nice timing, my friend. Brad Hassel 14, welcome aboard. All right, man. We'll be right back. So, guys, thanks for sticking around. We'll see you here in just a moment. Let me get some tunes going. There we go.
I could seat you by the fire. Listen, listen. There's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright. But I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away.
I'll fix the bot command to show the real route. Ridiculous, good to see you, man. How you doing? We're in Santa Barbara right now.
Retard.
Bluesmaster 2000, thanks for 3 months, man. Late at the show, you about to wrap up or any more fights? No, we got at least one more to do. Bluesmaster, thanks very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. IT Aviator, man, I did, man. Thank you very much for tagging along, dude. It's always great to have somebody popping along with us. You won't get away. Oh, no, you won't get away. All right. Let's go to Santa Monica. Who's these guys? P10, PC12. Hey, it's Reese. I got to meet Reese at Oshkosh. Almost 4 a.m. Holy crap, dude. Get some sleep. I'm sorry, guys. I'm eating a mint. I need a little moisture in my mouth. SBA. SMO. There is no tech route down there. Oh, there is. Yeah, yeah. Quang CMA. Quang Camrio. Van Nuys. Darts. PQ 500. Or 5,000. All right. Hi, FR. There's going to be another stream this week. I'm going to stream on Monday. Monday night, we're going to do some Forza Horizon 4. And I do promise that it will happen because I really want to play some Forza Horizon 4. I was going to try to do it this weekend, but then I'm going flying tomorrow, and my baby shower is on Sunday. So I don't have time. And I got to do some video work, too. Do some work this weekend, so. Regrettably, I will not have time to stream this weekend. But we're going to stream on Monday. And I might even stream. I'm working on a way to be able to stream my World of Warcraft raids on Tuesday nights. So I might even stream Tuesday night. I can't promise you on that one, though. I got to get some equipment set up first. 200. KSBA. KSMO. 5,000 feet. We're going to fly the SBAP 212. Tech route. Good, 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 good. Boom. World famous variety streamer catstrator. That's right, man. We got to start branching out somewhere. Now that I'm done with vacations and crap, I'm going to start doing at least 2 days a week. That second day, unfortunately, might be floating for a while, but I think it's going to end up trying to do it on Mondays. Please don't tell me that men are invited to the baby shower. I hate this trend. I've been to 2 baby showers in the last 2 years. Nah, the guys aren't invited, Ernie. The only man going, the only guy that's going is me, because my wife's making me go. I tried to get a couple of males to go with me. I tried to get my brother-in-law to go. I tried to get one of our buddies to go, but they weren't up for it. I think they had other stuff going on. But it is just me going and all the girls. But they need my help to, I should be there to, receive stuff. And they need my help to carry stuff, I guess. I don't know. I have to be there. Baby showers are dope. Y'all missing out, says Ian. Ha! Ian, you gonna come fly along with us, man? Faith in humanity restored. Good to know. Good to know. Oxfox Rage, you say, yeah, man. Got some. We're working through Old Deer in World of Warcraft. Difference between the FlyJSim V3 and the V3 Professional. I can't answer that. I don't know. I would ask FlyJSim himself, perhaps. You might jump in his Discord and see if he's got some information for you. All right, let's. Let me finish my mint real quick, so I'm not talking with my mouth full. Because that's disrespectful. I made it. I should be there, right? I didn't stick around for the wedding shower, man. I showed up for the wedding shower, took a bunch of pictures, and I got out of there. I don't want to be around for that, but this is different. This is brunch. Just a couple hours that we'll be there. There's a time limit as to how long we can stick around. All right, folks. Speaking of sticking around. There we go. Thank you guys all for sticking around. for the next flight here. We're gonna fly Santa Barbara down to Santa Monica, and I get a pretty good feel for this plane, so we should be all right. Oh, shoot, the battery was on the whole time. That's not good. Whatever. We're just gonna start her back up anyway. So prop full forward. We'll go mixture full forward. We'll go pumps on. We'll start with the right engine. Of course, I never turn the mags off or anything like that because I'm a bad pilot. It's a simulator. It's a simulator. Oh, it's a simulator. Ults can come on. And the radios can come on. And the autopilot can come on. We're not worried about gas because we still got plenty of fuel in here. Bring that mixture back though so we don't gum up the foul up the spark plugs. And we're going to call 32.9er now for clearance delivery. 3290. We'll go ahead and listen in for a few minutes here.
Tower, this is 286 Whiskey Foxtrot. I thought I had that traffic. Would you call my base?
That's a good accent.
286 Whiskey Foxtrot, you're going to turn base now.
That's a good accent.
Turn base 286 Whiskey Foxtrot.
I love accents, man. I do. All right, KSBA. CM. Speaking of accents, we haven't heard our Aussie friends very, very much lately.
Next 46, trying to make out traffic.
BNY.
3 o'clock, mile and a half southbound.
Victor 186.
Unverified, type unknown.
To darts. KSMO.
Force show me press probably the case. He is at 3,000 now, appears to be descending. Should be no effect.
Okay. Should be a quick flight. Okay, let's get our clearance. You want me on the mic? Who else would I be talking about? The best accent on PilotEdge, Benny. Good eye, mate. Actually, there was oh man, what was that guy's name? There was the one dude. He was Australian, and he flew the 747 all over the network. He was, and I remember one time there was an event. We were flying into Burbank, and heli pilot and I were flying shared cockpit in the 732. I think this is actually on YouTube somewhere. And this dude was flying in front of us, and he actually ran off the end of the runway at Burbank. But he was like Australian 8-1 heavy or something. Like he flew the same call sign every time. His accent was amazing. Like it sounded like he was just constantly wasted, which I know he wasn't because he called me out for saying that one time. But yeah, Australian 8-1 heavy. Somebody's got to remember who he is. Aerostar Gaming, yeah, close enough, right? Brad Hessel, how you doing, man? I found New Zealand to be an absolutely packed with different accents. All the found Kiwis not to be great at distinguishing accents. Interesting. Well, if Lost Kiwi is here, he's a Kiwi living in Canada.
And November 4-6.
Anyone heard the Chewy song yet? Glocky, how you doing, man?
260, maintain 3,000.
Chewy, you're not going to hear the Chewy song on this channel. Aerostar Gaming sounds more Aussie than me. I'll give you that. Fair enough.
Solomon Brown, this is Skyhawk 2938 uniform at transient parking, ready for taxi.
Saw him in here earlier. Yeah, he usually pops in and says hello. He was playing some of the games tonight. All right.
Okay, I got taxi via Alpha. What was the runway?
Runway 24.
Okay, runway 4 via Alpha.
I get a runway 24, 24.
Runway 24 via Alpha.
Can I call for clearance now?
Tower 13 Echo, that was for our Cat 2.
Sorry, which one was that again? That was for our Cat 2. That flight for 13 Echo.
Hope you do well. I'll be joining you on this flight. Can't wait to fly with the one on the catstrator. Nice, dude. Good deal.
13 Echo, Pastor Cat.
How you going? How you going is I've never heard that. Do I have time to pee before we leave? Yeah, you got time. I still got to get clearance. I still got to program the GPS. Santa Barbara clearance, good evening. Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra IFR Santa Monica.
Los Angeles 27 contact, Oakland Center 127.45. Or 717 Tango Sierra, Santa Barbara clearance, request, standby.
On request, stand by. I do want to call back with standing by, but that would be kind of a stupid thing to do.
210 Echo Uniform IFR to Santa Monica. 4505 Zulu Socal.
They might be crossing me if I do that.
83 for the airport inside badge at the west.
Is that a control change? Oh yeah.
Aircraft calling for clearance, that 210 Echo Uniform. Yes, sir. 210 Echo Uniform, Santa Barbara clearance, request, standby, number 2.
I thought it was Goldie earlier, but maybe it wasn't. With the new voice codec, they all with the new distortion and whatnot, the controls all kind of sound the same.
3903 Charlie, is that right?
Dylan R324, good to see you, man. Did you hear about the 737 that made a water landing? I think overshooting the runway in the Pacific Lagoon today. Yeah, I saw that, dude. That's nuts. Struggling to find something as quick as the Aerostar. That's fine, man. If you don't have anything as quick, then take something slow out of Cameo. Like go fly a 172 out of Cameo. Like that's the important part is that we all converge on Santa Monica at the same time and make the controller poop his pants.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, clear to the Santa Monica Airport on departure. Fly runway heading. Radar vectors Quang, then as filed. Maintain 5,000. Christian, maintain 3,000. Expect 5,000 10 after departure. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 2746.
Clear to Santa Monica. Departure runway heading. Radar vectors Quang as filed. 3,000 departure. 5,000 within 10. Departure 120.55. Squawk 2746. Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra.
Aerostar 7 Tango Sierra. Back is correct.
Okay, we'll turn them down for a little bit. Turn them off. All right, flight plan menu. Delete flight plan. Delete flight plan. All right, SBA. Boy, that was kind of a cluster right there. Did I file Quang? Oh, I did. I forgot to. Actually, forgot to put Quang into the iPad. And nobody told me that. Quang. Insert. Alright, Quang, CMA, VMY, Victor 26, darts. Good. Alright, so Quang. So I think my cat got separation, like with separation anxiety after we were gone. Because she's like not really eating much and has been having an upset stomach. We took her to the vet today. And the vet seems to think she's fine. But yeah, the cat definitely had some issues. We also have contractors in our house that have been working for a couple weeks now during the weekends, like ripping the place apart, putting in central air conditioning. So the cat is really, really upset with us right now. Like she's begrudgingly hanging with my wife because she wants to be pet, but she wants nothing to do with me. That damn cat. CMA, Van Nuys. Cat's awesome though. I love that cat. So much personality, man. I know you know, dogs have their personality and whatnot, but it's not like a cat. Like a cat hates you, but a cat loves you at the same. Like a cat hates you, but understands that like it still needs to tolerate you. So it almost sort of tries to manipulate you. Whereas a dog is just like, hey, 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 all the time. Darts. It's my cat story today. I know Chewy's also a cat fan. Yes. We had the cat for 2 years now. She's doing, she was 7 years old when we got her, so she's about 9 years old now. So she's definitely up there. All right.
Traffic.
Hello, everybody, from Mr. Chow's stream. Mr. Chow, thank you very much for the host, man, for the raid. Cheers to you guys. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Hope you all doing well. Make a try-in. Happy Friday. Vinny 2, welcome aboard. Anybody else I miss? Our cats are exactly like our dogs. The cat loves you with indifference. You know what? That's the title of the stream tonight. I think that's a good one tonight. The cat loves you with indifference. Thanks for that. Oh, man. Okay, so that's all programmed up. Let's get some lights on.
Yes, Roger, 2938 uniform, ready for departure.
Just do all the flight controls and whatnot. That one notch of flaps worked out pretty well last time. And then we did trim. I did about one and a little over, about one or so. We'll call it a little over one there. Okay, so we're almost certainly taking off runway 25. Santa Barbara ground's 121.7. Just tuned in here. And Santa Barbara Tower is 19.7. Good.
Southern California Logistics, Grumman Tiger 755 Alpha Juliet. I am about
Retard.
California.
That's quite the radio call he had.
You can disregard. You can change it for. Okay.
Oh man, it's all turning IFR, man. Look, Santa Monica is Los Angeles IFR broken 908 miles. I bet Hawthorne's coming next.
Just outside of the Delta.
For the time being, though, Santa Monica 6 mile visibility, missed, overcast 700, 17 Celsius, altimeter 2985. Altimeter 2985. Good. Okay. Brakes checked. Good. Redwords 416. Redwords 416. Thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. And cheers to you. Appreciate it.
Juliet, make straight in. Runway 17.
Can we do the epic nosedive tonight with the music? Oh yeah, it will. It'll happen. I got a special song queued up tonight too. That's been my favorite part of the end of the streams, man, is doing that. It's a stupid gimmick, but whatever. We're just gonna tune in and wait for a second here. We love you too, McShiggy Pilot. How you doing, man? You still in VR, dude? Are you typing when you're in VR? My cat is very affectionate to me. She doesn't like to be alone. Oh, my cat is very affectionate to my wife. She doesn't care about me unless my wife is gone for more than about a day. Maybe 2 days. After 2 days, she starts to warm up to me. Is your avatar on your airport diagram an F-35? Yeah. Oh yeah, I still have that up, don't I? Oops. Yeah. You gotta have a little fun with that, man. Come on.
What's your direction of flight?
We're a southeast departure tonight.
A meme. No, we don't do memes. Meme. So a meme is a very millennial or like post-millennial thing. We don't do memes here. I have no problem with memes. We just don't do them here on this channel. We used to call them macros. They were all image macros back in the day. Which is a really dumb thing. Virtual keyboard. I gotcha, man. Mike and I are in VR, but have to duck out to type in chat. Got it. No memes allowed. No, Ian. Not hashtag meme stream. I gotta make this radio call at some point. Santa Barbara ground, Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra, northeast ramp with the weather for taxi.
Number 3 uniform affirmative, proceed direct Oceanside.
Oh god, I didn't set my...
November
3746.
Charlie, 16 strike clear for the option.
16 strike clear for the option, 903 Charlie.
For 5050, you say something? 5050, you get the airport inside, 12 o'clock, 12 miles.
That might be a good screenshot there, right?
505 Zulu, the airport, 12 o'clock, 13 miles, report inside.
She will do.
Who's the other aircraft calling for taxi, I believe?
Santa Barbara grounds, Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra, signature with the weather.
Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra. Santa Barbara ground, runway 15 left, taxi via Charlie.
15 left, Charlie, 7 Tango Sierra. I was not expecting 1-5 left.
Santa Barbara Ground, November
I'll take it though.
210, uniform northeast with Foxtrot. 210 Echo uniform, Santa Barbara Ground, runway 15 left, taxi 5 Charlie.
So many memes.
15 left, Charlie, follow Aerostar.
What about Maymays? Maymay we can probably go with, or Mimi's. You know what? When that word started permeating the internet, I actually thought it was Mimi.
12 o'clock, 4 miles opposite
Like,
direction.
you know, like Mimi from like oh man, the Drew Carey show. There was a Mimi, right? It wasn't spelled the same way, but it was still Mimi.
Last circuit, confirm 6182 Golf.
Yes, sir. 6182 Golf, Avalon.
6182 Golf, John Wayne clearance.
Do 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 do
Clear
do
to
do
the
do
Catalina Airport on departure, fly heading 220, radar vector still beaches filed.
San Robert Tower 19.7. Departure is 120.55.
128.1, squawk 4452.
Good.
That's heading 220 on departure, vector Seal Beach, then filed 2000 initially, 4000 10 minutes after departure, 128.1 on departure, and 4452.
Beaker said meme, really?
6182 Golf. 6182 Golf, readback is correct.
I did not know that. Santa Barbara Tower, Aerostar 717, take us here, short 15 left.
Aerostar 717, take us here, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff. The wind is 28, correction, 260 at 7 now.
Clear for takeoff, 15 left, Aerostar 7, take us here. Aerostar is a very weird word to say. Clear right, clear left. We're almost taking off with a slight tailwind here. Is it?
Santa Barbara, clearance, November 4657 IFR to Santa Monica.
Okay, on departure, runway heading up to 3,000 feet.
November 4657, Santa Barbara clearance.
Ooh, that's a lot of left rudder.
Santa Monica Airport. Actually, stand by one second.
The right gear.
Anderson ground, eclipse 3141, Papa on the terminal taxi.
This is 3141, Papa Henderson ground, runway 35 left. Taxi via Alpha.
Alpha 35 left.
That was abrupt.
Retard.
210 uniform 15 left. Turn 210 at uniform Santa Barbara Tower, hold short runway 15 left, park traffic. Hold short 15 left, 210.
Let's go autopilot on.
Tango Sierra Canada departure.
Departure 7, take us here.
For 4657, clear to Santa Monica Airport on departure, fly heading, fly runway heading. Radar vectors, Heener, direct, Fillmore, Victor 186.
Power is already
direct.
2,400 RPMs. That's good.
Santa Barbara, Papa, 13 tech route. Santa
Oh, you know what? I didn't go full mixture.
13 tech route. You maintain 3,000, expect 9,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.55, squawk 2331, and stand by for that readback.
There's 3,000, hold. We overshot a little bit, that's alright.
Papa for Juliet, runway.
King of the North, thanks for 6 months, man. Woo, made it to the stream. Missed having you last week. Did Florence blow your hangar? Blow out your hangar too. Cheers, man, I appreciate it. No, I was on vacation last week.
Clear for the option.
I was on vacation last week. Santa Barbara departure, Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra 3000.
Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000, clear direct Quang.
5,000 direct Quang, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, Quang is to
10 Echo uniform, runway 15
my
left,
left.
for takeoff, wind 260 at 7. For 05 Zulu, make straight in, runway 8, contact tower 118.7.
Alright, so there goes the climb. Come over here, flight plan, Quang, direct, enter.
For 4657, go ahead with the readback.
And we'll go nav mode now.
For 4657, go ahead to readback, sir.
Full power climb here. Boy, this thing's a rocket ship. Like now that I'm used to it, it's not quite so bad. But like that first climb out where I had no idea what this thing was gonna have.
KSNER.
800 to go.
Direct Fillmore. That's
I had no
552
idea how much power this thing was going to have. Like, that really threw me off.
186 Darts. That's DARTS Delta Alpha Romeo.
Agent Aviation, welcome aboard, my friend. How you doing?
Direct. And
Happy
that's gonna
Friday.
be via coast, correction to Santa Barbara.
Jetstream 1000, welcome
Santa
aboard.
Barbara, Papa 13
Jetstream
Tech Route,
10,000, I'm sorry.
Tech Route. Correction 13 Tech Route.
There's 5,000. Alt. That's our final altitude. Okay, bring the props back. We learned 2300 was a good prop setting. Probably 31 on the manifold pressure. It's good there. And then we'll bring the mixture back so we keep the EGT in the green. I think this is literally linked to the, like this EGT gauge is literally linked to the mixture. That's fine. Whatever. That might be the most questionable thing I've seen. Well, that and the
traffic just off to our left side about 10 o'clock, a mile and a half out of 5,600 type unknown.
negative traffic, something is here.
210 Echo uniform contact for correction Burbank, Santa Barbara Depart. 4657 squawk 2331
Over here somewhere. Or no, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock's... No, 10 o'clock's back that way. You're right. Never mind. Yes, Ty, you know what you're talking about. You're not the least dyslexic. I have a question. Why is all the speech reverbed or echoed? You mean like my speech or the controllers? If you're hearing this, if you're hearing the stream reverb, then you might have 2 copies of it loaded by accident. You might try to refresh your browser or reopen it. Clawford21, good to see you, man. I'm gonna go be a safety pilot all day tomorrow. So I got a buddy who's coming up. We're gonna be a safety pilot for him. That's it for my flying this weekend. That's all I got. That's all I got time for. You didn't see that happen. I'm looking at the needles. I'm like, man, we're cruising awfully slow right now. Like, what's going on here? And then I realized that my flaps were still out. Because checklists. Who needs them, right? All right, we got about 20 minutes till we get to our destination. There's somebody.
Retard.
Mike, Quebec.
Wow.
Roger, thank you. Have a crash here.
What's up, buddy? Paddle out. Thanks for 2 months of support. Thanks for the tier 2 sub as well. For better or worse, learned quite a bit from your VODs. Happy to be contributing to my small share back. Well, Paddle out. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate the 2 months. Appreciate the tier 2. Cheers to you, buddy.
Uniform contact Socal approach 128.1.
I honestly do not remember your first month sub, so welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers.
That's going to be 128.1, sir.
Sir.
Form Papa Kind Las Vegas departure, Steve.
So. Did that with an instructor after a short field takeoff and then under the hood. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my big one in the 182 is forget the cowl flaps. The number of times I've looked down and we're doing like 120 knots instead of 126 knots indicated. I'm like, no, I did it again, didn't I?
Number 505, to go where you parking.
Excuse me. Getting late. It's gonna be a short one tonight. But yeah, I've definitely embarrassed myself by forgetting the flaps and the cowl flaps, and if you can forget to do something, I've probably forgotten it at some point. Like my 3rd or 4th lesson in, I forgot to put the tanks on both.
717 Tango Sierra, kind of Puma approach 124.7.
24.7, 7 Tango Sierra. So I was flying the 172 and I forgot to put the tanks on both. And my instructor was just sitting there watching it the whole time. He knew it was up. And I'm like, I think we didn't do the tanks. He looks at me, he's like, did you do your checklist? And I said, I forgot to do that one.
2938, uniform unable, RNAV 2 left. left due to the current airport configuration. We're in a south option now. I can get you 20 left or 20 right, your choice.
All right, we'll get a call here. We'll Point Magoo approach 5,000.
For 3 uniform Roger, you said you want the RNAV 20 left?
Wait till he's done talking. We are not a priority. Captain Canada 613, welcome aboard, my friend. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Are you the Captain Canada?
For 6.5, Charlie, wait,
You don't have it. You don't have an icon. Point Magoo approach. Aerostar 717, take us here 5,000. I can't, like, Aerostar does not sit with me. Like, it's so difficult for me to actually say Aerostar, like, to think about it and say it. I keep thinking, like, I want to say Eclipse for some reason. The Captain Canada name was taken. Well, welcome aboard, man. I almost called myself the second best beard in Flight Simulation because the Captain Canada beard is definitely superior to the catstrator beard. But welcome aboard, man. It's good to have you here. I've watched some of the stuff that you and Jeff have done together. Unfortunately, I don't think I've ever caught you actually live. I should probably follow you on YouTube.
Roger, give me a second.
Point Magoo approach. Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra 5,000.
Aerostar 717, Tango Sierra, Point Magoo approach, camera altimeter 2984.
84.
210 uniform contact, Point Magoo approach 124.7.
I've heard them just call as Twin Piper. Oh, that's a good one.
Retard.
Okay.
Retard.
Maybe Twin
Retard.
Piper we'll use next time. It's been Aerostar all night long, so we'll just stick with it for now. TA Sanford 11, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. You're welcome, man. Yeah, you're the only guy I know of that's streaming on YouTube and people are actually watching him. Like, it seems like everybody's on Twitch. I've looked into the possibility of going over to Mixer a few times, and it's like, not sure I can bring myself to do that. It has been a while, Mr. Sanford. How are you doing, buddy? I'm doing very well. We're back. Vacations are done. Traveling is done. I am here to play video games for the next 2 months until my child shows up and I can no longer play video games. Space Station, I'm not sure I ever said hello to you, man. Happy Friday, by the way. I can't even read that. Jugs 6Z, it looks like. Happy Friday. Jugs. No, it's just Jugs. Jugs with a Z. Gotcha. Listen to a lot. Oh, yeah. Sorry, there was a question. I missed it. Any advice for practicing read back and talk to with ATC? Yeah. Listen to a lot of live ATC. What Captain or what Oxbox says there. And just like get on, like if you have a simulator, man, get on PilotEdge. Yeah, this is getting thrown in the deep end on this network is the best way to learn how to actually, operate in this sort of environment. Great. Having a lot of trouble hearing that controller now. Might be some line of sight issues with that, with wherever that transmitter is. But I mean, I learned to fly in the simulator doing exactly this. And when I did my discovery flights and I did my PPL training, like it was all very like comms were never anything that I struggled with. Even VATSIM helps a ton. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's funny, like I will say that even all the airline flying and all the jet flying and stuff that's like totally not anything I would ever do in my life has been very, very, very good for my comms and whatnot, and just for IFR in general, because you're like, even when you're flying a A320, you're still thinking ahead of the airplane, you're still thinking about comms, you're still listening, you're still doing the same radio calls, you're just doing it in something a little bit bigger. So that's been pretty huge. Cypher 465, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you for a while either. Should I buy the Flight Factor A350? I have a tough time recommending that right now. There are some updates that need to really be done to that thing before I can say that it's a plane worth buying. Okay, let's do some figuring here. Speaking of staying ahead of the airplane. I gotta keep half an ear on these guys because it's tough to hear. Okay, so Santa Monica is currently reporting 10 miles, overcast 900. 230 at 5, so wind's out of the west. So it's going to be the RNAV runway 21. That gets us down to 300 feet, so that's fine. So we're going to plan on flying the RNAV 21 into Santa Monica, and we'll brief that here. I'll brief that in a moment. Let me get the plate up here.
Number 48, Mike, Quebec. Come over ground, runway 26, taxi Golf and Alpha.
So let's get rid of these charts. Add plates. Santa Monica airport diagram. Instrument approach procedure, runway 21. Okay, we're going to fly the RNAV runway 21 approach into Santa Monica Airport. We're going to start it from the darts.
Burbank Airport. On departure.
We're going to plan on flying this from the darts waypoint.
Onto the Los Angeles.
I'll get you in just a second, McShiggity. We're going to bring that into the FAF of move. The move FAF is at 3,000 feet or above. And then we're going to be on a 3.5 degree glide slope all the way down to Santa Monica. From move, then to MIPTI, and then all the way down, it's about 7.5 miles or so. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to climb 600 feet, make a right turn to 5,000 feet, direct to the K-POB intersection on a track of 283 to Sadie. And we're going to then hold at Sadie. Sadie hold will be... what are we going to do here? It's going to be a parallel entry for that hold, it looks like. Or actually, parallel or teardrop. It doesn't really matter. We do parallel, probably. And go from there. Minimum is going to be 440 feet AGL, 440 feet MSL, 300 feet AGL today. And so we shouldn't have any issues grabbing this airport. What I'm expecting to happen is that we will probably get the airport and then we'll lose the airport at some point because of the way X-Plane's weather works. So we're going to come procedure. We're going to select approach. We're going to load in the RNAV 21. We're just going to load that. Okay, that's loaded in. Verify that. That's good. And we're still good. Okay. What's wrong with it? Only SID stars. Yeah, it doesn't have SID stars, doesn't have procedures. That's very difficult to fly in the air. And you can't use XFMC anymore to program it either, which is what we used to do to work around that. So, like, I don't even know if it's been updated for X-Plane 11. Spiffy YT6, good to see you, man. I'm doing well. How are you, man? Happy Friday. And McShiggity Pilot, thank you very much for the 500 bits. I do appreciate it. Cheers to you. Okay. 9 minutes out.
0224 Lima Whiskey, Santa Monica ground, runway 21, taxi via Bravo. For 717 Tango Sierra, contact Socal approach 134.2.
34.2, 7 Tango Sierra. 34.2. Done. Socal approach, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra 5000. We got the weather Santa Monica.
24, Mike, Quebec. Camaro Tower, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
He'll probably just clear us.
717 Tango Sierra, Socal approach for make altimeter 2984. I understand you have the weather Santa Monica.
84, we have the weather Santa Monica. We're going to need the RNAV runway 21, 7 Tango Sierra.
7 Tango Sierra, you can expect that.
7 Tango Sierra. Okay, so we briefed it. We can expect it now. We'll probably start getting descents here once we cross Van Nuys. If I recall, this is a pretty abrupt descent coming down here. Not very often you get these conditions out here. It's kind of cool. Have you tried out the X-Crafts with the new update? Adds a nice sound set. I flew the X-Crafts 2 weeks ago. Or no, I flew the SSG 2 weeks ago. We'll do the X-Crafts here in a few weeks. But I have not flown the X-Craft for a while. Either of them. Blizzard 2002. Happy Friday, man. I totally missed you. How you doing, buddy? Cajun Cacti, welcome aboard. Late arrival, hope you had good flights. Sun is waiting for audit of flight logs, and then we'll have a check ride for instrument reading. Dude, nice. That's awesome. Congratulations to your son. And Cajun Cacti, it's good to see you, man. Haven't seen you for a while. HD Simulation, welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Trip was very good. It was hot in Palm Springs, and it was very nice in Beverly Hills. Wait.
Fly present heading vectors should be approached.
Present heading vectors, 7 take us here. All right, so present heading. So we sync up, we go to heading mode. We'll come down here. We'll go to approach or procedure, and we will activate approach. So that's activating it from darts.
All right, we'll see you later. Bye.
Ground Point Niner, good to see you. AJ, how are you doing, buddy? If we go 275, hello. HD Simulation, hello. Happy Friday, guys. Everybody's all the late crews coming out tonight. Looks like we're coming in a little hot. Yeah, we're going pretty quick. It's okay. We still got to get vectored and descents and all that stuff. So
3 uniform flight heading 330.
plenty of time. Plenty of time.
5,000. Before Mike Quebec contact from a good departure.
Oh, I'm moving so fast compared to these guys. I see Benny H tried to take off out of camera on his Mooney, and he'll be vectored in quite nicely behind the Centurion. Oh, Rod's flying too. Nice. Rod, who makes a 22 turbo? Are you in P3D? All right, we'll start pulling that airspeed back now.
For 717 goes here, you can expect direct darts.
7 take us here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get the flight plan, darts. Actually, we can just go direct.
7 goes here, flying 080, just to maintain 4,300.
080, 4,300, 7 take us here. 080, that is 080. Okay, alt off, down we go. Throttle back. Okay, we're on 080. Down to 4,300. 300 to go. Oops, speed.
38 uniform is to maintain 4,000.
Just flying the FNO into 20 minutes ago. Nice. Yeah, I've never done a Socal FNO. I really don't have a lot of interest in it, to be honest. Like, PilotEdge is usually busy enough on a Friday night to make it interesting. And honestly, LAX, super boring airport to fly into.
4657. Verified transponders turned on, and contact Socal departure, or Carson Santa Barbara departure.
Okay.
The 4657, verified transponder turned on, contact Santa Barbara departure.
That might be what's killing the frames, that thing. Just turn that off.
7 Tango Sierra, flying 100.
1007, take us here.
North 210, Echo uniform, contact Socal approach 134.2.
He's got a vector sent alongside these mountains. We'll get direct darts here momentarily. Bring that speed back to 180. Darts is at or above 4,200. So we're pretty much on point for this approach here.
Or 717 Tango Sierra, flying 110. You can expect that direct turn here in about 2 miles.
110, we'll expect that 7 Tango Sierra. So I've got direct darts ready to go. So I'm going to do inner, and then hit nav mode, and the plane will immediately turn towards it.
November, we expect RNAV 21 for 210 uniform.
We're just keeping the speed a little bit slow as we're coming down here. Give ourselves some time.
Tango Sierra, cleared direct darts, cross darts at 4,300, cleared RNAV runway 21 approach.
Direct darts, starts 4,300, cleared RNAV 21 approach, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay, so we're going direct darts.
4657, Santa Barbara departure, yep.
We will go ahead and arm approach mode. So that'll start the plane descending down once we are there.
57, appreciate the consideration.
We'll go direct, enter again.
Cleared
and that'll get us properly direct darts. right, once we cross darts here, we'll go ahead and turn alt mode off.
622 golf contact Socal approach 127.4.
I'm not sure if it's going to intercept a glide slope just yet. It might not do it until we get closer to move. Okay. Nope, there its glide slope came in. Laterals come in. Let's go ahead and pull power back here.
20 at 5.
We overshot a little bit, but that's okay. There's the descent. We're going to turn back in, intercept. We'll be okay. Let's go one notch flaps. Okay, Santa Monica Tower is going to be next while this is coming in. Santa Monica Tower is 120.1. 20.1. And once again, the minimums are going to be 440 feet AGL.
Heading 015, heading to the maintain 3000.
Okay, LPV activated. Our LPV sensitivity is good. So that means our minimums are going to be 300 feet AGL. Good.
First 7 Tango Sierra, contact Santa Monica Tower.
Tower 7 Tango Sierra.
4657, contact Elliott Center 135.5.
20.1. Santa Monica Tower, Aerostar 717 Tango Sierra, RNAV 21.
First 717 Tango Sierra, Santa Monica Tower, runway 21, clear to land, wind 2205, traffic departing. Prior to arrival, the Sierra will be done back.
Clear land, runway 21, 7 Tango Sierra. Okay.
24 Lima Whiskey, contact SoCal departure, good day. Departure 2.
Here comes movie. We can go flaps 2 now, or flaps 20. Bring the gear down. Bring the speed back top of the white arc.
San Bernardino ground, Cessna 939, Mike Alpha.
4224 Lima Whiskey, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 4000.
Okay, good there.
939 Mike Alpha, calling, go ahead.
939 Mike Alpha, type 172.
We'll get the city of Los Angeles off of our left here.
El Monte at 4,500 with Quebec.
Ground for now, Mike Alpha, San Bernardino, Crescent, San Bernardino, ground runway 26, back to the Alpha.
26 via Alpha. 929 Mike Alpha. Also, could I qualify for the Cat 7?
Ground for now, Mike Alpha, I'll put you in for that.
Thank you.
Okay, we're looking good.
Ground for now, Mike Alpha, runway 24 by Alpha, my bad.
9 Mike Alpha, runway 24.
Course 717 Tango Sierra, traffic just behind you, following you pretty close, about half a mile, appears to be descending out of 1,700, type unknown up there.
We'll look for him, 7 Tango Sierra. VFR traffic behind us, it looks like. Look at that nose down attitude we're coming in at. Holy crap, dude.
For 210 Echo Uniform, fly present heading, vectors RNAV runway 21 approach, you can expect a direct turn to darts.
Dude, do I want this screenshot here?
Number 224 Whiskey, you expect to turn northbound at about 8 miles.
Let's see what we can do. Try to get a screenshot here. Why not? All right, that's the last one.
Form Papa to send by the Disney for arrival at 505
hide the field. Aircraft. Power back. Nose up. Flaps full. About 100. Ooh, hello. Thank you, X-Plane. Okay, I got the field again. Thanks, Austin. I appreciate that. All right, 2 white, 2 red, 100 knots. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps down indicated. Clearance received. We're good.
VFR departure, shutdown. Arrow 2 Alpha Tango, Van Nuys Tower. Christian Van Nuys ground runway 16, try to taxi by Alpha Sharp.
Alpha Charlie 1321 Alpha Tango.
A very unique plane. We don't have the shortened runway here yet. Like a glove. Where are we going anyway? Left or right? All right, we'll go to Atlantic on the right here.
148 Mike Quebec, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles northbound out of 4,400, appears to be climbing type unknown.
I don't know if that's how you exit here, but that's how we're doing it. Tower 7, take us stairs clear to the right for Atlantic.
November 7, Tango Sierra, welcome to Santa Monica, taxi parking Alpha, this frequency, have a wonderful day.
Parking Alpha, your frequency. 7, take us here. Have a great night. Thanks for your help.
For Lima Whiskey, flight heading 340.
Lab.
Seinfeld 2000, thank you for the bits. Margarined it. Dude, that was better than margarine. Come on.
And report Lima Whiskey,
That was all butter. All butter.
November 48 Mike Quebec, contact Socal approach 134.2.
Didn't leave much room for us here. I think they knew who was showing up, man. We gotta make room though. Just get behind this guy.
Number 224,
All right. Park brake. Let's see here. Avionics, autopilot. Probably better turn off the alternators, and then we will kick back the mixture. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Santa Monica Airport, where the local time is 8:34 p.m. What a neat little plane. That's cool. I enjoyed that flight. I enjoyed that. That Santa Monica approach was neat because you almost never get to fly that into SMO here. It's very, very, very rare. How are these guys looking? Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get to watch the approaches here. There's 2 guys coming in, or 3 guys coming in, and I'm not going to sit here and wait for them. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, let's disconnect and we'll go do the replays and call it a night.
Disconnected.
I mean, we know this is going to be buttered perfection. Whatever that means. It's also we floated halfway down the runway too, but we won't talk about that. Actually, it wasn't floated too bad. Touchdown with that, right? Yeah. That's what $25,000 of real-world flying will do for you. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Let's do that again. Up here. A little closer. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Read them and weep. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. How about we watch it from inside? Okay. The passenger says, "Man, Catstrator, you're a great pilot." That was cool, man. That was fun. That was a good time. That's a neat plane. It's got, it's not without its problems. It's got a few issues here and there, but this is a neat little plane. I can see myself spending some more time in this simply because of how freaking fast it is. Is real fast. Seinfeld 2000, thanks for the bits again, man. I appreciate it. Captain Aviation, how you doing, man? You only had 25 grand. I don't actually think I'm too far off of 25 grand, to be honest. 138 hours. I might even be closer to 2025. So yeah, that's it. I'm done for the night, man. I'm spent. It's been a week. I want to thank you guys all for coming out, and we are going to be back on Monday night with some Forza Horizon 4. Looking forward to that. I'm very, very, very excited to bust that game out and play it. So we will see you then. Otherwise, we'll see you next week, and we'll probably get back into an airliner next week.